Oh, welcome
Hi,
back.
I'm Arse.
Hi, I'm Wood.
It's been a while since this, hasn't it? It's a month.
Aye.
Jesus. Oh dear.
Yee.
Oh well, it's what it is. I need to unhost Longfang. Sorry, Long. My stream now.
Long,
Sorry, Long.
long fang. Get it? Instead of long, long man.
Dear Lord.
Long.
So, how are we all on this fine evening?
I'm alright, doing some editing, chilling out.
I am shitting my pants because I don't know what you have in store for us, Scarlet, and I'm a high anxiety person, and
Okay.
that's what I've got to say about that.
So,
Okay then.
I feel like it's time for us to catch up where we left off. Do you not agree?
Where were we last time? Yes, the gong goes off.
I apologise for striking the gong. It is the time of death, and I've realised that because we haven't done this in so long, I should probably promo it in the Discord because people probably don't remember I actually do this.
Hey guys,
Bye.
apparently it's my 3-month anniversary of being subscribed to Scarlet.
Hey,
Hey.
thank you for the dollary dues.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we last time left off on. I didn't think of an animated thing to quote. Fuck. Anyway.
It's okay, Homer.
Okay, so you finished up with Victus's mum and being what's the word, deservitized herself because she is a Chad.
Absolute chat at that.
Screams her way back out of being programmed.
I hope brothers are not always like that.
So what you're trying to say is she is the Chad Karen,
Yeah.
the ultimate Karen.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Shannon.
We gave that Karen a what amounts to a planetary destruction weaponry, and we'll be
And now
blaming
she's using it to guilt trip us into doing our job properly.
She is literally the ultimate Karen.
She is mega Karen. Anyway, you did that. Z decides to start scrolling off on his own, as he does.
Wait, where am
As
I?
usual.
You sprinted
Yeah,
ahead.
I can't see any of the. Oh no, I
I
can't.
don't know
I'm an
where
idiot.
I am.
You're fine. If I ping the map, it should automatically move you towards it.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Yee.
You and you found, and we last left after finding the cyclonic torpedo. You agreed that she wouldn't nuke the planet through diplomacy and outranking.
Yep.
Diplomacy and guile.
And
We T-posed at the ultimate Karen.
you
Oh,
fa-
yeah,
and then
we
you
have-
and then you found a bunch of Skitari pinned to a wall.
It's the
Yes.
best way to find Skitari.
A siren decided to hijack into one,
Mm-hmm.
and
All that, just in case.
we ended it there just for dramatic tension.
Yes.
That and because I had a massive headache.
Oh, also, I decided to not leave the Inquisitor with the cyclonic torpedo unguarded and send off
Cedric
Fronter there.
and Cedric was left with her too.
Yes. Oh, and a Fronter and a weapon.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna hand over the chainsword that I took from her earlier and give it over to Fronter. Would you mind terribly getting this over to our friend Inquisitor?
It's not an Inquisitor, it's a Commissar.
And it
I'm
does.
sorry, I'm an idiot.
And it does.
Yeah,
So I'll just
just eat him off.
Return their blade to them.
Not business end first.
Can I just say, I just love how fast Fronter is.
I'm gonna just say I'm assuming he did this like
Yeah,
upon
in the
impulse
screen.
while you was
Yeah.
walking.
Okay, hear me out. Here's just a theory, but you know how the server skulls float? Imagine we give that to a fronter.
Either
Oh,
that
yes.
or Affronter is like this universe's version of Sonic, and he's just that fast.
Dog fast.
Like
I can
instead of
imagine
his,
Octodad, but in Sonic. Oh no.
yeah, instead of you know, like Sonic's legs going super fast and like round in circles. It's just he combines all his tentacles and starts twirling around. And you just see this incredibly fast octopus just pitter pattering violently down the fucking cave network,
barreling down the tunnels.
I've just
it's
remembered.
like something from Happy Wheels.
I just need to quickly do something, so I just need to, because I've just remembered one last thing I forgot to do real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, that's not reveal everything. Oh no, I have changed the. I tactically changed the screen as to not spoil what I'm uploading. I am a good streamer, she said with bated tears.
Aww.
And we'll swap back over to the Roll20 view. There we go.
Wait, do I have the most wounds out of everyone?
You have
Yeah,
12.
because you're tough.
And
I
Victor's.
have 9.
Anyway,
Did
Did you just say you're 9 or you have 9?
I have 9, but if it plot twist, he get junk of every session.
so, Osiron, are you helping the poor Skitari down first, as he is currently?
Yes. I mean, has he activated? Have they activated?
No, they're pretty much like they're in some form of stasis.
But I did interface with them and send a command to activate, correct?
Oh yes, you did. Yes, I remember now.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
So
is
a
I'm
roll
like,
happening.
staying over here.
so let's just pro-con this. If they turn to be hostile and they're pinned down to a wall, we'll have a significant tactical advantage. If they're not, we can liberate them at any time, correct?
Yes.
So let's do that.
But seeing as they are currently in the secret base of our nemesis brother,
Consider
I'm
them
going
work.
to go on a limb and say
The evil.
they're going to be aggressive.
But I did overwrite their protocols, didn't I?
Yes, but
Well, you've overridden the one directly in front of you.
yeah, you've only done the one. Skitari are more complicated than servitors. Each
Let's
one
just-
has their own individual interface.
What
Correct.
stops us from
I've
just
only
shooting them?
activated one of them.
Yes, one of them.
Yes.
Yes, I can still see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
Well, then you better keep me covered then.
God damn it.
Victus has already like reloaded the shotgun and has leveled it with, and it's just like, well, do it.
Hit it. Send him.
Hit it.
Okay, so what are you doing, Osiron?
I dislike
I
everything.
would like
about this.
to awaken one.
Awaken them.
Okay.
Awaken my quivering abs, please.
As you've already broken through the security protocols of this one, all you need to do is just make a tech use test to see if you can wake him up.
Oh, okay. Tech use. Any bonuses?
Nope, just your standard stuff.
Well, dice gods, be merciful on me, please.
Put this back over here.
Fuck!
Sadness.
Are you shitting me?
1 second. Is that an exact fail?
I believe so.
So a use of a
a
fate
waiting
point
one.
will force that into a degree of success.
Let's go with that then.
Okay, you use one fate point to you consume a 1 second. Oh, I'm gonna consume.
Oh shit!
one.
I did have like a +10 from my what's it called? Electrograph use.
Ah, yeah. Okay, so
Right,
you don't
yeah,
need to. Then
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
neglected to account for that one. Yeah.
But let me just. I need to get this thing open anyway. Well, before I forget.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And the Skitari slowly peters into life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of wakes it starts shaking its head back and forth, and and it looks upon you, and it looks around the room, and it looks like it's very confused at the moment, given like it has no idea where it is.
Greetings, brother. Identify yourself.
Greetings, tech brother. I am Skitari, designated 07-469 Lamau. He doesn't actually say. He
Lamau?
doesn't actually say Lamau.
What is that even?
Okay, but imagine fucking Skitari finding ancient text speech and thinking it's just like
No,
suddenly.
Lamau would be what the 40k version of Lamar is, though. Lamau, get over here and help me with this box.
Oh god, no. I don't like this.
It's like, yes, ancient internet language.
Oh god, imagine like the modern internet as we know it right now being treated as scripture. Holy shit.
Oh god, imagine 4chan being treated as scripture.
No. No.
Yes, the ancient rule 34.
Dear Lord.
Absolutely guaranteed, confirmed real law.
There is a reason why it's called Forbidden Law Mechanicus, isn't it?
Yes.
That is the forbidden law mechanicus. There are these internet rules.
He looks at you, confused. It's like, may I request, as what I am currently doing in this current location.
I'm just gonna be a second.
That is yet to be determined. What do you remember last of your assignment?
Processing. It would appear that I was on temporary guard duty for the front of the facility. I remember last trying to change my current work schedule with other... what's the word? Duties. And and then after that, the last thing I remember is waking up and seeing you in front of me. Are you the one that placed me here?
That is not the case. Sadly, Brother Adept, you appear to be compromised. I had to get your routines back to nominal to get all of the corrupted data out of your system. You should be more or less what's it called?
Necron.
No, see, goddammit. I completely lost my train of thought. You should now be more or less back to normal. However, as for the rest of your retinue, that is yet to be determined.
He looks up and goes, I see there are multiples of me. Would you be so kind as to assist me down?
Well, I certainly would like to look at everyone in the group, just for, so, shall we?
I would like to give it a nod, because we have already helped one Skitari out of their misery.
Okay, are they armed or unarmed? Is that possible to be determined right now?
You don't see any weapons on their person.
Well then, better let the fucker down then.
You kind of
course.
You kind of force out the because they basically, for lack of any better description, just had basically rebar shoved through their arms and implanted into the wall.
Oof, that must have hurt.
I mean, they're Mechanicus arms.
Yeah, but still, unpleasant.
As you remove the rebar from him, as soon as the last bar falls out, he falls down and then continues falling down as his legs
just keeps falling.
As his legs effectively disintegrate under his own weight.
Oh. Shall we?
He looks up to you. It would appear that my mobility unit has been compromised.
It would appear I have fallen and can't get up.
Shall we? Do you require assistance with this? Can I provide any of their field repairs?
He looks
just
up
to get him up and running.
He looks
up and going, at least.
He looks up and goes, I think I require new legs.
Well, shit.
Siren, it's really not worth it right now. We have more of an objective to deal with. It's more important. These Skitari left here in some sort of ritualistic manner. I don't think they were.
After we have secured everything else, brother, we can assist the Scutari,
Knowledge
but we
heresy.
do have more pressing issues
Is
to
there
attend
anything
to.
heretical about these creatures?
That is a
Sadly, it
question.
would appear to be the case.
I would back you up on that, but I can't actually make that roll. But yes, do that check, please,
What?
please.
What?
Is
What
so
kind of
See.
check?
are you going to inspect the bodies? Are you
I am. 1 degree
Well,
of success.
bodies, quote unquote, the robots?
Yes.
You basically shove yourself in front of a siren with with a sheer amount of eagerness.
Boy.
Hands off.
You notice that a lot of this particular Skitari isn't fully converted over. He does have a minor amount of flesh, mostly in the torso region on his body, but you basically assume that most of, if not all, the internal organs have been fully mechanicalized. It's just still in the process of getting changed up.
But nothing heretical.
However,
Oh no.
you do see something very peculiar, as inside what little flesh they have seems to be some kind of runic inscriptions carved into the skin.
Do I recognize it as heresy?
Ah, shit.
You would recognize it as a mild form of sorcery.
What is knowledge occult then? What does this do? And is it dangerous to us as of now?
Make a roll at -10.
Oh god dang! Come on, sorry. The character sheet is suddenly fucked up a little. I don't know what it's doing. It doesn't have a scroll bar on the side.
Yeah, I had to work that. Are you using 2 monitors?
Yes.
Put it onto the other monitor and full screen it,
All right.
and it might appear there.
There we go. It's elongated beyond hell, but
Yeah, it's what I found out myself.
all right. Occult. Oh, I have a -10.
You
so-
still pass
Yeah,
with 1
that's a
degree of
degree of
success.
success.
Yay.
Yep.
It's hard to say because you're not exactly an expert in such forbidden knowledge.
Yet.
Some of the runes look familiar. It's definitely a variant of the language you've seen before. Based on case knowledge and record history keeping of previous inquisitor activities that you have had access to, you would likely determine that this might have been used in some form of demonic summoning ritual.
Oh fuck. Well, cults.
Are you
No,
going to tell
nothing.
us these things?
Did you
Yes, of
find-
course. I'm gonna do this with utmost care of going just take a step back and go like whisper to you guys because we just have a guy without legs here.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna char real smooth.
I'm gonna try to say it without being, too open.
As you,
Will you take a step back?
What is it, Melvin?
It appears that there are some troublesome inscriptions upon the creature.
In what way?
The cult kind.
Oh,
That doesn't limit exactly what.
Demon summoning.
Yeah, but like there's so many different types.
so these.
What do you know about demon summoning?
These were used in some sort of ritual?
Perhaps.
Or
I'm
were
not
they-
exactly an expert upon this
Or
particular
are they
thing.
going to be used?
Used and discarded or yet to be processed?
If it's the latter, we should get all of them down and try and scatter this as much as possible. Or Victus looks at his hand cannon and looks around and starts counting them. Interrupt it.
the Skitari looks up. Is something the matter, tech brother?
That
Siren,
doesn't mean to
do you
them.
mind if I-
There might be causes for concern, however, it is yet to be determined. Do stay put.
He just looks at his disintegrated legs and
Yeah, I
goes,
know.
affirmative.
Victus is going to walk up to it, like, get down next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Skitari, do you see this icon? And he holds up the badge we were given.
That would be the authority of the Archmagos of this facility, Tyrael Saturn. Are you one of his representatives from off-world?
I am the representative of him and agencies beyond him.
Impossible. No one outranks the Archmagos.
The Fabricator
assure
General.
you. Now, the Omnisire, as you so kindly put him, as I believe him as the Emperor, puts us here for a reason. Does this representation clarify I have full access to any information you hold?
That would be correct.
What do you remember?
He doesn't then just gives an exact repeat of what he told Osiron.
Their memory functions have been corrupted, Agent.
It would appear to be that malicious code has been ingrained way too deep with their memory. I had to purge it. Sadly, we wouldn't have any immediate access to that sort of information.
Request. The Skitari pipes up. Did you delete the information or merely remove it? Do you have a copy, as it may prove potentially helpful in recovering any lost memories?
Currently, it is inaccessible to you, for your sake, first and foremost. We do not know what kind of corruption may lie within, what sort of mem routines may have been ingrained, so it is there, yet it is inaccessible for you.
Preposition. Given my current state, I am unable to perform any form of combat, and I appear to be not armed with my usual weaponry. Should something unnecessary happen, you have the distinct advantage of being able to terminate me should it prove important.
That is reasonable.
Even
Shall we-
Skitari is not expendable unnecessarily.
Victus, move aside. And she's going to approach.
Victus is going to tap his shoulder as he moves away and goes, could you peacefully, if it needs to?
I would just like to speak to...
I'm asking, if it comes to that, could you do it peacefully?
Yes, but please, move aside.
With that, Victus is going to actually not only just move aside, but begin heading forwards a bit. Not far, but enough to sort of peer down the corridor and stay alert.
There is a door.
Grand. He's going to examine the door whilst you guys do that.
Grand! I'm going to follow.
Hello,
I
tech
shall stay
sister.
nearby.
Hello. Now, I just need to get some clarification from you.
I will
If-
cooperate.
Let's cut a warming up sound, SFX here.
If the worst comes to worst and we do have to terminate you, can you live with that? Are you happy in the understanding that we shall terminate you if you are too far gone?
It is my understanding that you are my superiors, so it is not my question. It is not to me to question your authority.
I would like to
How do
barge
you
in.
feel about it?
I would like to barge in a little bit. Authority be damned. How do you feel about it? As a direct superior, I order you to answer truthfully.
If you
You
are
just said
You are agents of the Archmagos, second only to the Fabricator Generals himself. If it deems the Omnisire is to progress our understanding and knowledge further, then it is acceptable for me to perish in order to progress the might of the Mechanicus.
thank you, brother. And she's going to turn to her actual brother. You may proceed. Whilst he goes to go, whilst he goes to sort that out, Parus is going to look for a way to terminate the Scutari if it is a case that's too far gone, one that won't cause it pain.
Okay.
Would that be a tech check or Medicae check?
You would have. What I'd say is you'd make a use tech. If you can actually do the shutdown, given that he's subservient to you, you don't need to run the test to interface with him, and he's just willing. He'll just willingly do it. Mm-hmm. So if you have to do it,
well,
well, you won't do it. You won't be able to do it if it comes to that.
I shall do it. I shall do it if need be.
All right.
However, I would like to proceed with utmost caution.
That's a critical fail.
No.
You kill him by thinking about
it.
Jesus Christ.
Siren,
see if I can kill you.
Given you,
I've already overridden the security protocols.
Given you took the data out of him with no real issue, I'm going to say you don't require to roll to put it back in.
Ah, splendid. So, are you ready, Brother Adept?
Affirmative. Please proceed with data transfer.
Very well then. Initializing. And I would like to initiate the, basically a write back that these memories are available to him.
Okay. Processing new information.
I miss computers you don't have to talk to.
He then just starts sputtering in just random binary for about a good solid minute. It's not comprehensible binary, it's just like he's just processing every bit of information that you're chugging into him.
Just bits and snippets, yeah.
And eventually he comes back to data has been restored. Memory function improved approximately 17%.
That's a significant amount of removed memories. What can you tell us? What do you remember after you've been taken off of your duties?
Processing. Analyzing. It would appear. And then he just starts twitching very much. And because you two are stood right next to him, could you both make toughness tests, please?
Okay, any modifier?
No modifier.
Well, shit. Oh! I would like to re-roll that, please.
Neve passes with no degrees of failure. Osiron?
I would like to
re-roll no degrees
that.
of success either.
Would you like to use a fate point to re-roll that?
Yes, please, yes. Oh, thank fuck for this.
1 second. I need to update the stream. Save that. And that should process in a transition back and forth. That should be updated now. Fantastic. The arcs of electricity start spouting out of the Scutari itself. And after a short moment, it then just stops functioning completely.
Crap. There were some memory chains engraved in that. Your service will not be lost. Will not be forgotten.
Parus is going to pick him up from the floor and put him over here somewhere so he's no longer in this weird.
Do you do anything else with the body itself, or are you just going to leave it?
She's going to try and remove some of the flesh that has been embedded with those sigils.
I'm going to say with your medicine skill, you do that with relatively no difficulty because you're not exactly being careful with it.
Yeah, and as far as she's concerned, he doesn't deserve to rest forever with that constantly ingrained in him.
Mm-hmm. You was going to say something, Osiron?
No. Later. Is there any way, like, is he completely dead? Have we determined that the phone, like any of the biological and technological functioning, has stopped?
In terms of, if you quickly examined it, you'd realize that the artificial heart is pretty much catered out. There is absolutely no brain function left, as it seems.
3 organs.
I failed you. I am sorry.
A good doctor always has to deal with their first lost patient, brother. I've had to come to terms with that myself many a time, though it doesn't get any easier. And she puts a hand on his shoulder.
Victus is going to look back, see roughly what's happened, and then turn back and like make it clear he's trying to make sure Melvin doesn't. Just like, hey Melvin, how does this las cutter work on this door?
Well, I assumed I started when they started doing their thing, so... How far are we?
We only really came to look at this door, so I imagine you've started establishing the las cut without even checking that it's unlocked.
You're about halfway through it at the moment.
I assume I checked the door before I started.
I assume you didn't.
Oh no.
If you don't tell me, you don't tell me.
Fair enough. I would like to check the door before we start with the last cutter.
It's locked.
I would like to start with the last cutter.
You start cutting through it. It's probably going to be a relatively quick one, this one, as it's not ridiculously thick.
Dummy thick.
I suppose the only saving grace is that I still have the mem map backed up, so a more skilled person might attempt to decipher it. It still does not exactly make me feel good that we failed this adept.
Brother, we may have
Franco's
failed.
gonna get a brother soon.
Brother, we may have failed this one, but we can honor him with our actions. We can get him redemption through what we do today.
You are right. It is no time to get sloppy. We should get back to business. We shall do our best to honor his memory.
Let's fuck Dectrand in the arse. But not literally.
Language.
Oh, fuck
Language,
off.
sister.
Oh, fuck off. You use bad language all the time.
Yes, I know. I was just trying to lighten up the mood. Very well, then.
Like this, and then she just blinks on and off her lights. Lighten up the mood, brother.
I would like to put my my palm to my face and go, let's just see what these two are up
I
to.
roll to put my palm on my face.
No, I don't roll to put my palm on my face.
Melvin, you get through the door.
Yes, I would like to kick in the door.
Victus is behind. Victus is aiming over you with the shotgun, like readied behind you.
Inside the room it's a bit of a sight. Anyone that isn't jaded, could you make a willpower test for me, please?
So me then, because I'm the only one here currently looking at it.
Yeah, I'm currently up there.
Go, Will. Wait, do we have the bonus from?
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. Actually, how many fate points do I have?
You have 2.
I could re-roll it.
Take the
corruption.
I was gonna ask, do we have the bonus from Victus's mum holding atomic death over us?
I'd say that give you like a +10 modifier, and probably the dog. And to be honest, the dog probably gives you a +10 as well, anyway.
Would you like the comfort animal?
Very dog.
Okay. You know what? Just because I feel like it'll be funny.
It's an emotional support dog.
Victus isn't going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Because
Let me get the correct table.
Let me.
Oh dear, oh dear.
He's an ESS, emotional support Sputnik.
Aw.
No.
I can just hear that little beep, beep, beep.
What's the table?
Microwave beeping in the distance.
Something like that. You know, just more Sputnik like.
Sorry. Oh, I think somewhat fittingly I've picked up Disturbing Voice for this session.
Okay. Could you stop that, please? It's
Sorry.
really distracting.
Sorry.
I do have Resistance to Fear. Will that work in this case, Scarlett?
You've got jaded though, don't you?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't think so.
I'll check in a second. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm
I should
looking
probably
for...
pick it up after this.
Here it is. Here's the table. So you failed by technically 4 degrees. So could you roll a D100, please, White?
Coming right up.
It sounds like a madness.
38. So that is 4 degrees of failure. So that is 78. The character is frozen by terror. The character may take no actions until he snaps out of it after snapping out of it. But that character will make tests with a -10 penalty for the rest of the encounter. It's not an encounter, but you gain D5 insanity points.
Yay, time to roll 1d5.
What's this inside, Scarlet?
1 second, I'm just doing everyone's stuff.
Thanks, game.
Does a siren have the thingy, the thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I just came over to them, but I'm not even. I don't think I can even pick through there. But I don't have jaded. No, I have Resistance to Fear though.
So I just hit 10, which is the first boundary for insanity.
Oh, where the fuck have you picked the rest of the 6?
I picked up 6 from when we were fucking about on the other planet.
All right.
I watched Roy almost die, and we saw that demon dude.
Oh, you mean the demon dog?
The demon dog and the demon dude gave just
yeah.
tasty numbers of insanity.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, wasn't Parus the only one who came away from that without insanity?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gained 2 back then. Up plus to my existing 3 from my background. Being a very, very naughty boy indeed.
Does anyone know what?
Being a naughty, naughty boy.
Does anyone know what page Insanity's on? Like the effects of Insanity?
No.
You'll have to look for it. I think.
All right. Coming up right now. Don't worry.
Where is
You guys handle what you're doing. Victor's basically
resistance?
like halt.
Where's
I haven't
resistance
seen what this-
fear?
I think it's just in resistances.
That might be.
It is just on a resistance. It's a trait.
You gain a +10 bonus when making a test to avoid a certain thing. So yeah, fear. There we go.
Okay.
So you do this with a +30 modifier. So make your roll, please, if you can.
Okay. What kind of roll would that be?
It's a willpower.
Willpower plus 30. Coming right up.
I too have resistance
Whoa!
to fear.
I just about succeeded. Would you look at that?
Yep.
So what is inside?
Points is
With the power of Sputnik and the cyclonic torpedo behind our backs, I succeed.
And the resistance to fear.
Yes.
You look into the room, and you are struck as a bloody circle is adorning the floor with multiple dead bodies of members of the Mechanicus, of varying states of augmentation. It looks like they've been ritually sacrificed in this room. Dead bodies are on hooks along the walls. It's a pretty messed up sight.
That is abominable.
Parus is probably going to hear that and walk over and be like, "Excuse me, what?
It's disgusting.
This.
Do I now also have to roll?"
You do, yes.
Yes.
But I'll give you. But you get a +40 modifier as you were braced for that because you heard something really bad.
Okay.
You're fine.
Of course you are.
White.
Once again,
White,
Parus.
White,
the
make,
fuck?
make a flat willpower test for me, White. See if you break
She's
out of your
dealt
shock.
with a lot of blood in her
Coming
life.
up.
She's a
Do I
medic.
gain the plus 10 now from the first degree of insanity?
Yes, and you gain +10 for the emotional support dog.
And another plus 10 because of the bomb. So
Yes,
And
yeah,
the bomb.
here's the
Whatever's your emotional priority right now.
dog or the bomb? Probably the bomb, considering.
dog is right next to you, though.
So
So
that's a
he
20.
is there
That's
for
a
good head pats.
modifier of 20 then.
Correct. I've
Right.
taken into account for other things, so yeah. Would you like
I would like,
to
prepare a firebomb.
No.
Not throw a firebomb, just prepare a firebomb.
In a closed space. I hear that's bad thing happens when that.
What did you say, White? Oh, you
Yep.
are you good?
I rolled it. 2 degrees of failure.
Would you like to re-roll with one of your fate points?
Will anyone attempt to shake Victus out of being
Yes, I
stuck?
would like
Yeah,
to go.
Paris is literally right next to you, so
Yeah. I'd say do it. I'd say if people are actually giving you emotional support, I'd say you succeed that test.
Whew.
emotional support robots.
At least not your mother.
And because you're not in a counter, you don't suffer from fear, so that's fine.
Also, can I roll a cult now to see if this is the demon summoning I cut the energy off?
I'm gonna say that's the case.
Well, now we know what they were for.
Melvin, collect all the data you can.
By the
We
throne.
shall purge this.
I would like to walk from each corpse and see if I can find it.
Paris is
It is-
gonna take Victus's hand and walk him back here a bit, just so she can calm him down.
I
Victus,
would like
come, boy. Victus, up here.
up you go.
Yeah. She's literally
Good
got your
boy.
hand.
Right,
Yeah.
fine. Yes.
Are you alright?
Maybe she's right. Maybe we should just hit that switch and get this world over with.
No. We
Wow,
can
this
stop
one has
this.
3 eyes.
We can stop this.
Melvin.
Wow,
You don't need
it's
to
pretty
know
high.
either.
I'm gonna fucking throw a shoe at you, Melvin. The character's not even wearing any.
I shall just light up the arc lighter on my mechadendrite and prepare a firebomb.
She's
Just ready
wrong.
to fucking send it.
Yes.
Scarlet!
Hmm?
Do the corpses
Oh.
have anything on them?
Before you guys do that, I'm reading the going insane factors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mental trauma represents the relatively short-term damage to a character's mental state after they suffer some horrific or supernatural event. Each time a character gains 10 insanity points, he must make a trauma test. This is a willpower test modified by the difficulty by how many insanity points the character has accrued in total. So I have a plus 10 modifier to this check. If it goes down, it gets progressively worse. If the test is passed, the character manages to cope with this experience without any ill effects. If the test is failed, roll 1d100, adding plus 10 for every degree of failure, comparing to the tables. If the test is failed, roll 1d100 plus, for each 10 failed on the test, comparing to the table mental traumas. So this result is applied to the character in the aftermath of any encounter that has inflicted the insanity points. Well, we're not in an encounter, so I guess we'll do this now, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yes, so.
Time to find out what horrific trauma Victus has now inflicted. And this is with a plus 10 modifier because of the current state. And bam. That's 3 degrees of failure. So that's 30 I have to add to 1d100. Yay, Victus goes insane. 1d100. Oh shit, wrong command. Roll 1d100. Plus 30 to that.
Trying to find the insanity table.
It's not insanity, it's mental disorders.
What?
So here we are. It's page 235 if you're looking.
Oh,
So the-
I'm 1 page off.
So that is a plus 30 onto that. Sorry, yeah, add 10 for each degree of failure, so that's plus 30 onto that. That'd be 60 something?
Yep, 67. So the character must okay. So the character
67. Go on.
the character must compulsively perform an action, such as fervid praying, frantically cleaning weapons, reciting verse, and so on, and pays little attention to anything at all. Tests that are based on intelligence, fellowship, and perception suffer a -10 penalty. This effect lasts 3d10 hours.
So yeah, Victus is now just straight up, like
Losing his shit.
losing his shit, muttering to himself, and just
Roll
scanning.
3d10.
Is just scanning his fucking his hand cannon.
This is why Parus took his hand.
20 hours.
You're gonna need a good power nap.
You need a nap.
We managed to get out of this alive, that is. Otherwise, it will take a very long dirt nap.
It's like every time Victus finishes like the check, like the breach check, take the magazine out, check the magazine, put it back in again, he just starts the process over again as if he feels like he's forgotten part of it.
Okay, I think that's good. Okay.
Scarlet.
As I
do you
said,
find
Parus
anything on the
literally
corpse?
has his hands right now.
What was that? What did you say, Z?
He's still trying to do it.
Do I find anything on the corpses?
As you start perusing the bodies, you find that they have been carved and messed up with all the flesh that they have. Pretty much every inch of their skin has been cut up with some form of ward or rune of some description.
I would like to gather them in neat piles for easy consumption and fire.
Good move.
Do you start moving one of the bodies?
Yes.
As you do that, you hear something come from this direction.
I would like to look at everyone else, look at Victus just sitting there, just go like...
You know, he's standing, he's just doing the weapons check repeatedly.
Through a distorted kind of voice, you hear, "I wouldn't touch those if I were you."
I would like to pull out my last gun. Does anyone else hear this?
Parus is very busy trying to sort out.
They're
Victus right
occupied, and you're a bit close.
Yeah.
You hear heavy footsteps collide against the floor. They're getting louder and louder as they come closer.
Can I hear that?
As you see before you, the plate armor of an Astartes soldier that has been lost to chaos.
Oh boy, Chaos Astartes to kill.
I would recommend you stand back, child.
What is
I-
happening
I would
there?
like
We hear
to.
this.
I would like to roll a perception to see if I see this,
uh,
considering my situation.
I'm going to need a therapy dog now.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna roll perception.
Mhm.
I hear this.
Okay, let me
Awareness,
just
got
roll
a
it real
minus
quick.
of 10 because wait, does this affect my awareness?
Intelligence, and perception. It said.
Uh,
No, penalty to
Fuck.
Fellowship or perception?
or perception. I'm gonna
Sorry,
say
intelligence, fellowship, or no, all tests that are based on intelligence
so yeah.
perception.
So, yeah.
So it is a minus 10.
Yeah, Osiron doesn't notice it. He's too busy trying to give
I'm
hugs.
fiddling with the fucking lighter, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
fiddling with the
Paris
space Zippo.
has heard it. She is going to take out her gun and, raise it.
Oh, no,
Hopefully, you two will notice this because she's just done it right next to you.
No,
Paris,
Victor notices
that is
you raise
okay.
your gun, raises his, starts checking it,
Traitorous.
draws the
Astartes.
grenade launcher.
I'm just gonna start repeating.
She's just
those
gonna
things.
shove both Victus and Osiron and
Huh?
gesture towards the
Hostiles?
guy who's just come out.
He just.
Hostiles?
Sorry, what?
Hostiles? To Paris.
Yeah, and
Oh.
as I said, she's literally just gestured towards.
Fuck it, I would just like to immediately hit the fucking firebomb there.
Against Astartes.
I don't care.
That's
I'm
like
just
Bidding
reflexively shooting the
shoe,
firebomb.
expecting
there.
them to surrender.
Can I see the pile of corpses at least there?
You can see the corpses.
I would like to yeet the firebomb there.
Okay, make a strength check to see if, weapon skill check to see if you hit it. Hit the location.
Weapon skill.
Ballistic skill, sorry, not weapon skill.
Ballistic. Okay. Any bonuses?
No
I've been
modifier.
training my eye. Okay, I've been training my eye on the pile of corpses. Okay.
You haven't really pre-aimed this chuck.
Nice row.
No, you hit.
Thank you.
You hit two of the bodies.
Okay, I assume the fire will spread at least.
1 second. I need to make a roll.
Gracious Emperor of Man, hallowed
Okay.
be your majesty, bright be your light everlasting. While
You hit
peril.
as you hit one of the bodies. The Marine raises his arm and crushes his palm, and the fire almost immediately extinguishes.
Mother fuck.
I believe this is what is known as a sorcerer.
I believe we are now what is known as fuck.
Heresy.
Victus is still freaking out. He's reciting the litany of maintenance, but he's not doing it. But his hand is over his back holster. Anyone who knows what he's carrying knows why he's doing that. Not the grenade launcher, but the other thing.
I know what you mean.
Oh, the bolt pistol.
With the fancy fucking bolt round.
Yes.
He looks at all of you and goes, Do you really think what you're carrying can penetrate my armor?
Do we commune with the heretic Astartes?
No.
Sorry, my mom forbade me from talking to heretics.
I'm just gonna go back behind Victor.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mum said no.
With that in mind, Victus realizes that this positioning isn't really great for us to have a firefight with this thing because it will fucking delete us. But he quickly draws from behind his back because quick draw. In one hand, a flash grenade. In the other, the bolt pistol.
I'm guessing.
I would like.
Are you
Go on.
guys effectively engaging in combat right now?
Yeah, and
Would you-
if I remember correctly, the
That is a
he
trick
has
question
a,
if I ever fucking heard one.
he has a null bullet in there, doesn't he?
He might do. But would you
I
everyone
have
like
weird
to
bullet, the
would-
deleted demon.
would everyone like to roll initiative, please?
Coming up. Initiative.
We
Well-
might have to make new characters.
Yep.
All of us.
Woo! Wait, no, 14. Woo!
Where's initiative? All right. And but where
Hi.
my children?
Victus is power alert and ready to go.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, last once again.
Everyone's
Squad ready.
everyone's pretty fast today. Holy shit.
Except
I mean-
me.
if that thing has a natural, what's it called, agility. We are still fucked.
Victus 14. Could Z and Parus just roll a D10 for me?
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna.
Nice.
How do?
It's r/1d10.
Oh,
No, it's /roll 1d10.
Oh, I'm thinking of fucking the Discord bot. Sorry.
Like that, without the dot.
Six.
Need? 1!
Okay,
Wait, no, you rolled a 1d1.
realized.
I think you just have a reroll on that one.
Yeah, roll that again, Paris. 'cause-
Yes.
Okay, so Paris is going second for the tiebreak. Siren. Okay, and what does the Astartes roll?
No.
Well, he rolls a number.
Next thing we know, he is in close combat with all of us.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Anyway, I need to get his character sheet. Not that one. This one. Okay. So he goes first.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
He starts chanting away as he's... And... Well,
Yes, he is singing "Hooked on a Feeling" by Blue Suede. That
Okay.
is what he is doing.
so
Sing.
he succeeds his test, but he also perils.
Yay!
Oh shit.
That can be bad for us as well, guys.
Yep.
I
Yeah, but
mean,
in before he rolls like the worst peril and fucking deletes himself.
just
Go
imagine-
away! Oh no!
Okay, so he's gone on to from the psychic phenomena table to the perils table.
Yay! I feel like I've been in this place before with the encounter deleting itself.
It's like, do you really think you can challenge me?
Oh no! I did it to myself.
1 second.
I'm a genius! Oh no!
Let me find. I need to find the perils of the warp table. 1 moment.
Holy shit, imagine if he actually fucking deletes himself right now.
Banishes himself to the warp.
Okay, here's the perils of the warp table.
Just each of us just look at each other like, well, that happened.
We need to make one of these, but with the Chaos Space Marine Sorcerer. Where is it? There we go.
Well, that was dangerous, but okay. As he chants the words of his power, he invokes the perils of the perils of the warp. Everyone starts feeling a distinct sense of nausea as you all start floating towards the ceiling.
Victus has not taken his aim off this target. He is still chanting the fucking litany of maintenance.
Your head collides
2
with the
drops
roof.
of oil.
Your head
1
collides
roll
with
of-
the roof.
Can we get to react to this?
I mean, it's not your turns, and unless you want to do a very specific reaction, you've basically just been turned upside down and you hit the roof. It's not particularly high, so I won't result it as damage. But make a toughness test. If everyone could do that, please.
God damn it. This does not bode well.
Any
I'd
modifiers?
like to re-roll that.
No modifier.
Shit! Oh boy, that's bad.
Oh, fuck me! And
I'm faithful with my one just to see if I can re-roll it.
Yeah, I would also like to fucking use a fate point to reroll that.
Okay.
1 degree of failure on that toughness check.
distinctly
Great.
remember this is how it
God-
started.
Okay, fuck it. That's better at least.
I'm just gonna take it. I have 1 fate point, and that fate point's
So-
gonna count.
Parus is fine. 1 second.
Oh shit, this does not bode well.
So Osiron's used both his fate points.
Yup.
And who else used a fate point there? Was it Victor?
I did.
Okay.
Brought it down to 1 degree from 4, so...
And Z's Z, are you sticking with your 7 degrees of failure?
Yes.
Okay, so
You really want to be knocked out
7
cold
hours
in
of
the
being
world,
knocked out.
Jordan.
Scarlet, what is the name of this psychic? This Perils of the Warp.
the surly bonds of the earth.
Sunny Bonds of Earth. Oh, got it here. Reality buckles and all gravity within 1d 100 meters reverses for 1d10 rounds. All creatures and unattended objects begin to lift off the ground at a rate of 3 meters per round. At the end of this time, reality asserts itself and everything comes crashing down, likely dealing damage to those affected. So we don't get damage dealt till afterwards.
I'm more rolling toughness to see if you get disorientated from hitting your heads on the roof.
Oh,
hmm
That's
Oh,
what I'm
shit.
rolling.
The
for.
bucket is not good at helping this, I guess. Oh, the bucket has come.
What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was modifying.
2 drops of oil. Remove the barrel. Clean the barrel with the provided
Z, you're
stick.
completely disorientated from hitting your head on the roof.
I
So-
need the bucket. The bucket is safety, but it's also
So you'd have to correct yourselves getting up. I mean, he needs to correct himself getting up, to be fair. But so you're basically now on the roof. You're kind of lying down. Well, unless so make. Actually, I could have done this a different way. I could have done this a much different way. Actually, okay. scratch that. Hold those toughness values for a second. Everyone make an agility test.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Do we get our fate points back?
Say we have them back. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So agility test.
oh!
My agility isn't much fucking
Why?
better, so...
Okay.
Why is it?
Oh,
you
fuck,
know,
I succeeded. Holy
Okay.
I'm
shit,
gonna
yes.
spend that. I'm gonna spend that to that one fate point to
Yeah.
reroll that agility.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So Z, Osiron,
I'm
and
just gonna roll as well.
Victus. Oh, sorry. I thought you already had No, sorry.
No, I said I was gonna. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Okay, so Z, Osiron, and Victus are able to correct themselves before hitting the roof, or now floor. So that ignore your toughness rolls. Did you pass your toughness test?
I did.
So you're unaffected by what happened. You've still got your bead on. You've hit the floor. You've landed, but you're still pointing your gun at him.
Oh, okay. So
That's-
if anything, I didn't really need to reroll.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Yeah, I should have said that. So you keep your fate point. Okay, that makes more sense how I was going to do it. Sorry, I overthought that.
It's okay.
So basically, everyone else is on their feet except for Parus, because she passed her toughness. She's
all upside
not.
down.
She's not disorientated.
We're all upside down.
Cool. That's better. Yeah. Okay. Does he pass? Does he pass his agility test? Nope. He fails it like a chud.
Because
What about
he's
his-
prone on the top of.
If he counts as prone, I get advantage on the shot.
He fires off, but he finishes firing off his power, disorientated by what happened because of his invocation into the warp, and misses his initial target. So let's.
What's his initial target?
So does it? So he was originally aiming at a siren because of
Oh.
the
He
firebomb,
fucking was.
and oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no, who gets hit?
No.
The dog got hit, didn't it?
It's the dog.
No! You bitch!
Dog just got hit with what? Let's find out.
Let me just get hit. Sorry, I got like 50 windows open at the moment. So I'm
I
digging.
just realised I didn't roll for Sputnik as well.
I'm going to assume
Do I-
Sputnik just passes it because he is a fleet little boy.
He's a doggy.
Okay.
Are you really going to smoke the dog?
Let's find out. How much health did I give Sputnik? That's the question. Sputnik.
Let me have a look. You gave him
Wounds.
how
Nine
many-
wounds.
9 wounds.
Okay, so. Oofed.
He does have quite a bit of armor though.
Yeah, but it's energy damage.
It's psychic.
And he max rolled almost.
Oh.
How
So
much?
the dog catches fire in a roaring blaze.
Oh, Sputnik, no.
Because of what he rolled, he takes 29 damage.
Yeah, Sputnik's dead.
No!
Sputnik doesn't have any fate points, does he?
No,
No.
dogs don't get fate points.
Can
Only
Parus burn a fate point for Sputnik?
don't. It doesn't apply to companions, unfortunately.
Damn it.
So the dog is incinerated.
Emotional support hound is dead.
All that's left is the starting to melt augmentations as all the flesh was immediately seared away.
Okay, with that, Victus's chanting of the maintenance,
Do not
Shouting.
maintenance the dog.
he's still saying the right of weapons maintenance for like las guns, but he's going through everyone he knows, but he's now like shouting them enraged.
He'll use his movement to kind of get himself off the floor, and that's his turn. Victus, you're up first.
Oh boy! Well, the good news is ballistic skill isn't affected by this. It's because it's not a. It doesn't say ballistic skill.
Yep.
So I could still shoot fine.
Because you was already pointing your gun at him, you've already done a half action aim.
Cool. In which be a plus 10.
So if you use half action aim then shoot, you would get a plus 30 bonus to the modifier, but the gun's also master crafted, so it's a plus 10 on top of that, so you're plus 40 modifier.
All right. So that'd be plus 40. Just that as a question though, if I did the half action,
Sorry, what?
deploy them.
Cut out there, White.
If I did the half action aim now to get that plus 40.
That would be that to get the plus 40. You need to half action aiming as well.
Yeah. If I do that now, I won't be able to deploy the flash grenade, will I?
No, It's technically you wouldn't be able to throw both anyway. To be fair, so
Yeah. Okay, doke. In which case, I will do that. I will take this fancy fucking bolt pistol.
It's Sarkana.
Avenge my dog.
He is now going to his chanting has now changed to what little he knows that he learnt from Armalite Farty Ass.
Harpack.
There we go.
Armor like farty ass.
Yes, Harpack's vague teaching of how to maintain his bolt pistol is now what he's chanting. It's very different from the rest of it because it's not an actual litany, so he's not being like
And I
trained
shall
into it as a
strike
verse.
down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
Use a well-oiled
To poison
Use a well-oiled frag. Make sure to get round the grips. It gets dirt in there really easily. As he fires with the plus 40 modifier to hit.
Yep.
Oh!
6 degrees of success.
Oh,
Pow! With the fancy bolt shell as well.
So you rolled a 17. That is.
Oh, rip. Oh.
So that is. Well, no. So you strike him in the right arm.
Why is it always the right arm?
Normally it's the left for you. No, it's 71. So actually it's his left leg.
Oh,
So
great.
I forgot to flip it.
I used to be a Heresy Space Marine, but then I took a bolt shell to the
I
knee.
just realised we can play music on here.
Please don't.
Wait,
He'll
what?
get me copyright striked.
Okay. But I want to play in the arms of the angels.
That will definitely get me copyright striked.
Oh, Sputnik.
Victus.
Mm-hmm.
Normally you'd roll damage, but given that he's a psyker, it just auto-inflicts max damage.
Yes!
The bolt shell fires as he just starts laughing. You see, as your projectile gets closer to him, it what appears to be like you see like his what's the word? Shield just starting getting his shields engaged. But because he manifested it through a psychic ability, it just shatters right through it.
Oh no.
How many more do you have of those?
It collides with his leg, and and the penetration of it more or less goes through all the armor.
Bolt round. Woo woo.
And because he was channeling an ability at that time,
Vengeance for the dog.
his leg effectively detonates off his body.
That's what you get for messing with my sister, you chaos bitch.
Oh boy, I can't wait for him to either have to proc his fucking sysam membrane or bleed out us.
So he takes an amount of damage.
An amount. I hear 4 keyboard presses.
I had to open up a window. Did I not? I didn't put the thing up, so. What?
There's very few things in 40k as satisfying as dismembering a space marine. Slowly.
So he takes this amount. Save.
Oh, on an unrelated note, there's evidence that an aesthetic is being added to Team Fortress that commemorates Kitio 706.
Ooh.
It's a little pocket of his avatar. And
Oh.
that's very fucking sad.
What about Rick May?
Rick May wasn't a big 40k important person.
Oh, we did get the fucker very low.
sorry, not 40k important person. I'll put it in.
Yeah.
You know what? Voice chat dump bucket in Scout chat.
Okay.
Does that mean that he is only on one leg?
He's using his force stave to prop himself up. But he's in pain. A lot of pain. And it's Z's turn.
I would like to take my last gun. And I would like to, with I think it's a half action aim. Go full auto on this one.
I should have done that as a cool shot, so I get 0 penalty to it. Fuck.
Well, it's a free shot thing, so yeah, you know.
No, it's I'm remarking about the bolt shot. I have sharpshooter.
Yeah.
So I could have cool shot that to the head at 0 penalty. I could have domed the guy.
Because it's been a month since we last played, do you want to
shoot him in the head?
Shall I allow that? Because it's been a month and you haven't looked at your character sheet, and I'm imagining that long.
Would you guys? It's down to you guys. Do you want me to fucking do that to this guy?
He killed Sputnik, White. It's not a
Get revenge for my dog.
Kill him, Anakin. Do it.
Do it, White. Do it.
In which case, yes, I would like to retroactively declare that a sharpshooter shot, which is 0 penalty to cooled shots for targeting a particular part of the body.
Yeah. So you detonate its head. It's vast. There's a vast amount of critical damage going on. And he just plops his knees down onto the floor and he collapses.
Sorry, I didn't mean to remove you guys as chance for revenge.
No. It's fine, White. We didn't have a fucking chance in hell to do it.
Oh
They're
god.
fiddling as lace shots and fucking auto pistols.
I wonder what the sound of a tech priest bawling her eyes out.
What eyes?
I would cry, but I've had those with my tear ducts from.
It'll probably be high pitch.
I would like to cry, but I have no tear ducts.
Can I go over with my power blade and just, finish it? For the rest, just chuck a big hole in.
Oh, wait a second. Are we still up in the fucking air?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say, because time is passing as normal, you now fall to the floor. Everyone make agility tests.
Fuck.
I should have prepared something for this, but I haven't.
Oh, nice.
You land.
Where is my agility?
Instantly over.
Fucking delete you.
Oh no!
You plop the floor.
Ow.
You don't take any damage as you didn't fall from a particularly high place, but you're a bit disorientated.
Fun.
That goes.
Vic just immediately picks the bolt pistol up, inspects it in case any dirt got on it because it's hit the ground, and then pulls out his cleaning kit and is already scrubbing it. He's not even looking at the corpse. He's just scrubbing this fucking bolt pistol.
I would like to approach Victus first, pat him on the shoulder, go, and just silently give a thumbs up, and then go over to Parus.
Just as a quick side note, as he collapsed, you hear a loud screeching coming from this direction.
Sick.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
I would like to pull up my last guns and walk in semicircles to the far side of the room.
Are you gonna look in? I would suggest not doing that without the rest of the squad behind you.
You see?
Oh.
Ah, crap. Z, what the fuck have I told you about fucking running off again?
Let me finish.
Yeah.
You see the manifestations of demonic entities in front of you. Z, if you want to make a cult test to see if you identify them, they are pink horrors. But do you know if they're pink horrors?
I would like to roll
Parus
heresy.
doesn't, but I do.
I would like
But
to
I'm
roll
mad at
heresy first. Nope, it's not heresy, but it's definitely a cult.
Seems fine.
Screw it, it's definitely not human. Let's shoot it.
You look at them, but you don't recognize what they
They're
are.
dogs.
But they're starting to disintegrate as their connection to this area has been severed, and their bodies start basically burning in flames.
I'm just gonna go wow. Do I get insanity for that?
Yeah. Make a will.
Wow.
Make a willpower test at -30.
While all that's going on, I would like to just
Target number of 10.
That's a 10% chance.
Yeah,
No.
you are going to be mad.
All right, how much?
Roll a D100 for me, please.
Roll D100. All right.
Don't fuck up.
Is this fucked up?
It's the dub as well.
104. The character is constantly fearful, seeing danger everywhere, and is extremely jumpy. The character gains a +10 to bonus all perception-based tests and a -10 penalty to his willpower for the next D5 days. I roll a D5.
Roll D5. I could use the perception test.
Congrats, kid. You have Pete.
Oh.
You killed my dog.
Dog is dead. Victor
3 days.
is concerned.
I mean, it sounds within character. I'm just gonna note this down somewhere.
And because you failed a non-combat fear test by 30 or more, roll 1d5 first insanity point. Oh, you already have done, so 3.
Oh, 3. I thought that was days. I would be.
Roll another 1d5 then.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said that, Z. You done fucked, buddy.
I mean, it could be less.
Could be more.
Could be 5, for all you know.
This character is part of the Inquisition. He's already borderline insane.
Borderline insane, you say?
You get 1 insanity point.
Those things were burning. Must be some kind of candles. Yes. It's a good thing ignorance is bliss, people. I'm just saying. It's a good thing I don't know what that was. And do I see anything downwards?
There is another bulkhead. I need to reveal a bit more area. Sorry. There you go. There you go.
Bulkhead. All right. And there's something in here.
There's a. I show you. I need to. 1 second. So you can't quite. There's a bit more around the corner, but you can't quite see.
Guys, we have 2 ways here.
I'm still trying to comfort. I'm still trying to comfort Parus.
Wow. Scarlet, when you said we were going to have the worst time of so far, you weren't kidding.
Parus, given your attachment to the dog, would you like to see me if you make a willpower test to see if you don't go a bit very upset right now?
I'm actually crying. You killed the dog.
Technically, the Space Marine did.
We have
You
to go.
killed the dog.
See, Caitlin, this is the power of chaos. How does it feel? It's the power of laws.
I am going to throw a fucking shoe at
You know
you,
what?
Z.
Having seen Z do crazy shit ahead and crying and whatnot, Victor is going to finish up with the pistol, draw his hand cannon, start cleaning it, but is walking over to the Marine's corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
And
have
just
any
starts fucking
modifiers?
wailing on the corpse.
Do I have any modifiers to the willpower check?
I'm gonna say +10 overall.
Does it have a weapon? Actually.
You fail 1 degree to success.
We're not taking demon weapons, Melvin.
I want to destroy it.
You feel very upset right now, like very, very upset. I don't. I'm gonna say you don't need to roll on the shock table, just because of
Is there a sadness table?
There isn't nearly no, but
Oh no!
you're just like. If you was in combat right now, you'd only have a single half action this turn.
He was the goodest boy.
Are you actually?
will not be forgotten.
White. Are you hitting? What are you hitting the Chaos Marine with?
I have walked up with the regular pistol and I am just fucking firing into its torso with the regular pistol.
Ricochets. Ricochets.
Don't care.
So
I
are
would
you
like to
shooting
think
into
of-
its head or into its chest or where its head used to be into its neck?
I suppose where its head used to be, just like dun 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 dun, until the revolver goes click.
You fire an entire mag.
5 whole rounds into this thing's stump.
I also wouldn't recommend touching the augmentations if they're about
No, she's not. She's just like
1400
Slouched
degrees
down.
at least.
making modem dial tone noises, staring at the pile of ash that used to be her beloved dog.
Parus, sister.
Osiron, time for the therapy octopus.
Parus, I feel for you. What do you think? Shall we adopt a dog in honor of Sputnik if we get out of here alive?
I don't know. He was special.
I understand. I will order a fronter to give you all of the hugs.
You forget she really doesn't like Affronter.
Victor
I
just returned to you.
remember that, but I'm a dumbass and I'm just trying to.
It's like, wait to cause her even more emotional distress. I am going to get the thing that actually scares you to hug you in your time of distress.
Are those demon
scratch
signatures
that
still
idea.
there?
But we shall adopt dog. It's gonna be the goodest boy.
No,
We shall call him Sputnik
was
too.
the goodest boy.
Victor's just gonna like reproach you. He's still like chanting, like his vision is glazed. He's chanting, but he changes the speech from the weapons maintenance one to the litany of vengeance. Like he goes to stop, like words don't work for a second, and then he just starts chanting the litany of vengeance at you.
I believe Victus here has the right idea.
Stand not for loss. Approach forwards. Strike down those who strike down us. Blood for blood.
She's just gonna like slowly lean against Victus's leg, hug it, and just pat him.
Blood for blood.
Skulls for skulls.
Just to answer,
I would like to look a suspicious look at you two.
just to say, Z, the bodies are effectively disintegrated at this point, and nothing remains.
It's just the signatures that really worries me. That they're still there.
The bodies are pretty. Oh, fine. They're happy.
This is just how in meme dump. This is how I imagine Victus is with the marine.
Well, I can't click it because I don't want to get striked. So
Fair enough.
It's okay, Homer.
I would like to ask what direction, and since the Chaos Space Marine, does it have a weapon?
there's a few weapons on it.
I would like to check what
Melvin,
weapons it
we
has.
are not using demon weaponry.
I would look at what weapon it has. Look being the key word. not
Sometimes
touch.
looking is enough to trigger the corruption.
I need
a
tissue.
Use not the weapons of the damned, for they are poorly maintained and rarely have all components.
Seriously, Victus, that is your only qualm with that.
Victor doesn't respond. He is just like feverishly praying.
I would like to go up here, but I would like to have not to Victus to come along.
He just like approaches, like follows you. He reloads the hand cannon and continues to.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to go up here with my last gun drawn.
He's gonna follow you.
Could you?
Yeah, just move me. I'm trying to find pictures to make memes.
In fact,
hi.
around the corner you see a large stack of corpses.
Yay!
Do the corp is the same type of corpus as before?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
You've seen this
I think
enough.
that-
You've seen this enough times. I'm not going to make you make another willpower check.
I mean, that you just saw this. All right. I'm gonna pull out the last cutter again. It should give them enough time to, recover.
Okay.
I understand that it pains you greatly, sister.
Siren, what is your attack? Oh, there you are.
Neve, if I ever become an Inquisitor, I'll get an entire planet to be a dog sanctuary, a fucking paradise world, and name it after you.
It doesn't help that a fucking video of a dog watching a bunch of ducklings just came on my fucking Twitter feed.
No!
No, that is sad. I'm gonna put this into the meme dump for you fuckers.
Oh god! I'm a sanctioned psyker. Observe.
I love that meme so much.
God damn it.
You guys want some good news?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, mild behind the scenes. When I rolled Perils of the Warp,
Yeah.
I was literally one number off getting the Demon Host roll.
Oh lord.
That would have been fun.
So, count your blessings.
That would have been even more hilarious because then fucking
Sputnik would have been a demon host.
arisen from the fire as a demon host.
The
You would
goodest
have to
boy.
kill us twice.
The goodest
day.
boy became the baddest boy.
But yes,
This
Victor
solid.
is continuing his chanting, but is aware and focusing and following around with Melvin to go do investigation things.
I'm gonna try to open the door with my universal key.
It doesn't have a door. It doesn't have a lock.
I would like to try to open it.
The universal key's the last cutter.
Scarlet, is there any
She's gonna start kicking him.
What's the status on What's the status on the corpse or what remains of Sputnik?
Sputnik.
All that's left is the augmentations that didn't melt in the fire.
Well, I would like to carefully prod around to retrieve the memory chip without Parus noticing.
Okay. I'm gonna say she's a bit too preoccupied kicking the shit out of the dead body to notice, so you're able to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
good.
started beating him up.
And just for clarification, no one's looting the corpse.
You know
No.
what? Why not?
Don't do it.
Wait, what?
It's a good idea.
Why?
Don't do it.
Why the fuck not?
Okay, here we go.
Well, other than demon possession and potential corruption and God fucking knows what warp bullshittery.
We're not
I
going
don't
to kill
fucking
two
know.
friends today.
I'm going through the fucking
Also,
5 stages of grief. Shut up.
the
I didn't realize looting was in the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, it goes denial, anger, looting, depression, acceptance.
Z, did
Yes?
Melvin have the camera on during that fight?
Yes, of course.
Uh,
Just saw the headshot and just like, wow.
in
okay.
between his fair praise, Victus is going to say to you in as short as he can, I want that footage. I want Delatras to see it.
Oh, I think everyone needs to see this if we survive this, and your mother don't blow us all up if we fail.
You hear on the radio, I can still hear you.
I'm well aware. Please don't
It's
blow us up.
Just on
Quick
the
question:
radio.
can she hear the?
Yes.
Yes.
You could probably hear that not through the radio.
No,
She hears the dial tone.
For as the update, Victus is going to tell them that in military short vernacular, just like traitor Astartes taken down, single casualty, companion, weapons within reasonable equipment.
I'm assuming that's to your mum.
Yeah, just sort of relaying what the fuck just happened. But also
Scarlet, what do I roll for looting?
1 second, one thing at a time.
I can't do that, but you can.
She responds with, "Holy shit, you're not useless."
Thank you.
He doesn't have the ability to respond, but he would if he could.
That was, for the record, a very well-placed shot by Victus.
Okay, so you look over the body, Parus. You find mostly destroyed heretic Astartes armor, as the entire helmet is gone and half the body exploded. There is a completely burnt out force stave. Although, imagine with a bit of work, you could probably get it running again. You find, let me just pull up his character sheet again. Mental note, don't give your first heretic Astartes about 2 weeks worth of backstory.
There's two characters being mourned today, but only one truly missed.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me this time, at least.
I can't believe Victus pulled the "he won't be missed" gun.
There we go.
You
I
will
fixed
not
it.
be missed.
Let's see. He has a fully operational bolt pistol with 2 full magazines.
Can I identify whether it's corrupted or demonic or not, with my meager knowledge of it?
It looks like it's just been like customized, but it doesn't look like it's possessed in any form.
It does probably have a questionable iconography.
If you're bringing up, if there is a noticeable response to there's bolt pistol ammo, Victus is going to walk over and hold his hand out.
She's just holding the bolt pistol she just found, looks at him, looks at the pistol, looks at him.
He's going to hold the fact that he's got a mastercrafted purity one, and he wants to see the ammo.
She's going to sigh and give him the ammo.
It's 10,000 years out of date.
Yeah, Victus is going to examine the ammo to see if there's anything bizarre about the bullets themselves.
Can we roll the fucker over on the back, on the stomach?
It looks like it's been it looks like they might have been psych out rounds at one point, but it seems like all the excess energy that would have been put into them had been lost. But they do act as regular bolt rounds.
I don't trust them. I don't trust anything he's got.
Give them to Victus,
I have an idea.
I'm busy cutting the wall. I'm not seeing any of this.
Do you have the capability of utilizing bolt weapons?
I don't believe she does.
Only Victus has bolt weapon training at this point.
Yeah.
I would have bought it had I known that I would have had the chance to use it.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what things you're going to loot ahead of time, am I?
Victus is going
Can I
to
examine the backpack of the fucker?
And as you flip him over, he appears to have something else on his person.
Yep. What is it? I'm the one looting.
A data pad.
Yes! Gimme. Mine.
Could we also
Everything I find, you guys take.
And one more item. As you roll him over, you didn't see this. Mounted to his leg is...
The one that we didn't blow up?
Yeah. Funnily enough, I had this written off as destroyed and I removed it off his sheet, but I now have to put it back. He was carrying a thunder hammer.
Holy shit!
Oh, this is a lot.
Parus is taking it.
Victus is going to look at you and be very concerned, and he's also going to look at the ammo with the equal concerned. And he's going to go back to Melvin. Melvin.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a strong girl.
Use filled required ammo is not good for weapons and likely dirty bullets. And he's going to hold out the bolt and be like, heretical, and then return to his like mantra of field accusation.
I'm going to roll occult upon any of the engravings upon it.
There are no engravings upon this.
I would like to roll heresy to know if this is a thing
Make
that
your-
could be problematic.
Make your roll.
I would actually use a fate point to reroll that because I haven't used a single one, and I have one.
You have a whole one.
No, I wouldn't actually like to not use. I would like to not use it and just go. I don't think there's anything wrong with it right now, but it could be bad. We don't know if it's good. My character knows nothing about.
Ammo.
So are you rerolling or not?
I'm not.
Okay, you just look and go, seems alright to me.
Yes. Coal. Okay. No legends, maybe.
Not applicable.
All right. No legends about not using enemy ammunition. All right. I think I have nothing.
Because Victus doesn't know where the fuck bolt rounds come from. He just knows they're stupidly very carefully produced. And it's like, I don't know if having one's a heretic.
It gives you the thumbs up. Ding.
Also, I would like to quote an random inquisitor I just made up. Which when you have a thunderhammer, everything starts looking like a heretic.
One
It's a
second.
heretical
Up goes the heretic.
Thunder hammer.
What if it's a heretical
I
fun
can't find any stats for thunder hammer.
It's not in the core book.
It's probably in Dark
Where is it?
Crusade.
I'm sending you a
God.
screenshot.
I don't
Okay.
think anyone is supposed to have a thunderhammer at our
Well,
level.
I have one now.
It's a shame you're going to give up this character afterward. I would like to cut through the door while they're just standing there looking at the ammunition.
Put a screenshot in the general chat.
Thank you.
Can I examine the backpack or the power core would be?
Okay, what are you trying to achieve?
I would like to see if it's possible to extricate said power core and...
That is a very bad idea on a heretic armor.
I have.
No, it's actually... Well, yeah. We'll see
Osiron?
if it's... Yeah.
I can do you one worse.
Hmm?
Do not.
Make the body, use the armor, and make it a platform for. No.
So I would like to see if it's like the power circuit 3 is still more or less like standard, or is it like demon corrupted, or what is it?
Other than having a relative horribly crude red paint job and white inscriptions all over it, seems pretty standard, other than with a ghastly aesthetic modifier to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have an idea. Can I roll tech use to try to extract the power core out of there?
Yeah, do it minus 40.
Oh my god, it has penetration 10.
Oh, fuck. Okay, minus 40. So that with my plus 10 gives me a minus 30.
There's
Yeah.
a reason why we don't have such things in this game. This
Fuck.
level.
I would like to reroll that.
Okay,
This is the thing
reroll it.
most Inquisitors look for their entire
Let's
life.
put it to 0 fate
Good
points.
thing that
And try to roll that again. Tech use, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, minus 30. Shit.
You made the situation worse.
Dang it.
A
Is
lot.
the charge overloading now?
Yeah, actually. So
Well, this is not good.
it starts going critical, and
Uh-oh.
it detonates with the power of a small atomic bomb because it's a nuclear reactor.
Nice job.
It's a fusion reactor.
Thanks,
though.
thanks to
They
Siren,
don't
we all
explode.
die.
At least I don't remember any records in the Black Library where the starter's armor exploded like a fucking nuke. It just fizzled out, yeah, but it never fucking exploded, though.
You can't go critical.
Can I burn a fate point to just fucking abort this shit?
I will allow this if you
You
want.
pull the plug on the fusion reactor that is about to destroy.
Yeah, I just fucking dissipate the plasma before it goes super critical.
Okay, you do that successfully. You are now. You
That
now
would
have
have been a fun end to our
I'm
campaign.
now at one.
And we explode.
you lose permanently one fate point.
Okay.
To save us from detonating. Thank you.
Who the fuck wrote they had that kind of shit in their backpacks?
Fun
The
thing.
Emperor.
I'm gonna find that man and I'm going to absolutely
You're gonna
devastate
find
him.
You're gonna go full
You're gonna
Karen
find the
on
Emperor.
him.
I believe the one you're looking for is on
Oh.
Terra or on Mars.
The armor's backpack contains the suit's main power source, a subatomic micro generator, and a backup solar power converter, and 100 solar batteries to store the absorbed energy.
Mhm.
Backpack also contains the armor's environmental, so it's implied that it doesn't like using the fusion if solar can be used and if excess solar power can be used. But it has a micro fusion generator.
Oh, so it's technically not
I'm
even able
gonna
to go
fucking
critical.
strangle
I thought
whoever
fusion
did
could
that.
go
Wasn't a Necron?
I thought that was fission that didn't go critical. Or am I getting my thing
No,
terms mixed
Fission
up?
is the one that goes critical.
Am I getting my
Yeah.
terms mixed up?
Yeah, fusion is the one that basically uses superheated plasma, very concentrated, and if something goes wrong, the magnetic field just goes fucky and the plasma dissipates.
Ah,
The difference between an atomic bomb and a hydrogen
Thermonuclear bomb.
is whether or not it uses fusion or fission to generate the rapid deconstruction of all the materials around it.
Basically,
I
yeah.
like how the Thunder Hammer is the only melee
So-
weapon I have.
In theory, a
Fission-
fusion bomb hasn't been done.
Fission releases energy when the nuclei break down, and the difference between the masses of the resulting nuclei and the particles are released as pure energy. And in fusion, it's the opposite. When two smaller nuclei are fused, the rest is getting dissipated as heat or energy, thermal
No
energy.
wonder Starties always win. Fuck those guys.
They're carrying a micro. Bear in mind, if it's a micro, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think these are supposed to go critical because I've never even read about
Here we
them.
go. Fusion reactions do not produce fission byproduct reaction, but this is because all thermonuclear fusion-based weapons require at least one fission stage to detonate.
Yes, exactly. It's a Olim Teller
If this is
thermonuclear
just
device, yeah.
if this is just pure fusion, then what will happen is Osiron probably still have to roll that fate point because it won't detonate like an atomic bomb would. He's just got sprayed with fusion hot gases.
Yeah, pretty much.
it would have disintegrated any skin he had and probably damaged his electronics. So probably.
Can we
best-
stop killing character
would-
today?
At least you wouldn't
Ash,
kill
yeah.
everybody else.
A beam of ash would just delete him because fusion is weird and scary.
Yep.
Plasma containment failures, while regarded as less dangerous compared to nuclear reactor failures.
Still pretty fucking dangerous.
Oh yeah, if you're caught in a room with a tokamak that loses its containment field,
But
you're
that's
gone.
small scale. But that's a much smaller scale. at
The
least.
structure isn't going to detonate, but you're gone.
Anyway, carrying.
Anyway,
on.
yeah.
So Neve is carrying this really heavy hammer right now.
She's strong.
Yeah, but you're not trained in the use of it.
You don't need to be, according to this.
You-
It's just a melee weapon, and she's trained in melee.
It's a power weapon.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
can
well,
still use it
Melvin
as
has a
a
power
weapon.
sword, and he's not trained in power.
He's not used it.
You can still
Well-
use bludgeoning without engaging the power field.
Yeah. And it also uses energy.
So Melvin, you're cutting through the door, right?
Yes, and I think I've gotten
Have
through.
you tried to consult me to maybe hack the door open?
Too late. Cutting through it.
I mean, you were busy trying to blow us all to pieces, so I don't think you
No, I
were.
fucking haven't. Fusion doesn't fucking explode.
Well, it kind of does into a burst of heated.
Oh yeah,
plasma.
the burst of superheated jet of plasma, which will probably annihilate me, but not everybody, fucking single one of you.
Osiron, I mean no offense when I say this, but you haven't exactly had the brightest history upon the tech users today.
Melvin, very respectfully, shut the fuck up.
Savage.
damn it! I love you guys. You're all
Who gave you the fucking bucket? Oh yeah, that's right. I fucking did.
I helped.
And
I
you
helped.
helped. But I sacrificed my fucking boots for it. You ungrateful fuck.
I'll get you a new pair of boots.
You fucking better.
And I'm going to cut through the door.
Hey, I actually do have access to getting melee weapon training and power.
Yay.
Holy sh! Oh yeah, you need that for the Omniscion axe, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So,
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm also reading side situations, and I'm reading about what would happen if a fusion reactor failed and like containment failed. And some of the scenarios are like, oh no, it wouldn't be as bad as a fission reactor because it wouldn't be like massive radiation leak out, but everyone in the facility is fucking ashed. Just because of the sudden blast of the superheated gases would just flash fry everyone inside the containment
Can we
area.
not talk about what almost happened to us, please?
Do you mean in real life?
In real life.
That will depend on the density of plasma and the
can
amount
we
of gas.
stop about the real science and just play this fucking game?
Yeah,
I
sure.
would like
Sorry.
to cut open the door.
Sorry.
What awaits us inside, Scarlet? I need to know this before I learn what happens when plasma escapes a containment.
It probably takes you a good 30 minutes to cut through this door as it is extra thick.
We do not just have a key this time, but we also do have a little bit of a helper.
It looks like it can't be opened from this side.
Can I hit it?
I mean, you can.
We are in a cave.
I think the reverb from the hammer hitting the wall would shatter everyone's eardrums.
If they still had ones that
We
shot.
don't have. Yeah, both of us don't have eardrums. Not a problem.
Yeah, just leave it.
don't have
Just leave the
heightened sense of
fleshies
hearing.
without hearing.
I can fix that later.
My face will
Forget I'm
become
a
a bucket.
medic. I will cause the problems, then solve them.
Nice.
I feel like your character has reached a breaking point and gone just 2 miles beyond.
She's lost her emotional support dog. What do you expect?
I don't know, but I didn't expect this.
As you get about 10 minutes into the cutting, there is a speaker being played through on top of the door.
Stop that kid.
and a camera pointing at you. And all you hear through it is, have you lot considered fucking off?
No.
Do we
Consider
recognize the voice?
dying.
Would you really consider it? I'm fucking busy right now.
I don't care if you're busy.
Victus doesn't know if the
What about
camera can see the
Christ,
body,
Murray?
so he's gonna try and reach up and grab the camera,
Okay? You grab
and
the
he's
camera.
he's gonna point it like tilt it up so it can see the body in the distance, and just point at it, and then go, you, and then let go of the camera and return to helping
In the name of
Melvin
the-
shut the door.
In the name of the Ordos and the Great One on Terra, we are here to apprehend you and ensure that you are escorted back to be interrogated and sentenced by a Inquisitor.
Well, I guess
You have the right to. Oh, wait, you don't have any rights, motherfucker.
Please cooperate so we do not have to terminate you prematurely and invoke the rights of reanimation to ensure that your information is not entirely lost.
Well,
I am going to end your every.
well, I guess that expedites what I need to get done behind this door then. You just hear clacking away at a terminal through the thing because he hasn't turned the microphone off.
We can still hear you, idiot.
Well, you're coming in anyway, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you think that, what's it called, that, I'm gonna look at you.
Shall I taunt him?
No. Victus is still like muttering his chants, but he's going to turn to the group in general and then lean into Parus. And in between like his Freverus notes, he goes, this guy doesn't sound like the target. He sounds too laid back.
Can I use my perception to try and actually, would it be logical?
Total
perception?
recall. Is this the
Yeah,
word
I
we're
do.
looking for?
Yeah, actually, I do have total recall. You're right.
It doesn't
Yeah,
sound like
can I use my total recall? Does he sound?
it doesn't
the
sound
same.
like Detran who's on the phone right now.
Identify yourself.
Why is my brain the first thought it goes? It's Chad from accounting.
If it's who I think
We're
it is,
gonna end your whole self, Chad, from accounting.
if it's who I think it is, they would say that, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they, Scarlet? If it's that piece of shit I think it is.
Yeah, I know who that is now.
It's not. I'll be respectful. It's not. I'm just shit posting.
So, when do we break through the door?
You've probably got another 10 minutes to get through.
Can you cut a smaller opening so I can shove a fucking frag grenade in there?
We need.
Shove.
I would like
Victor's
to
holds up
advise
the
the
grenade
fact that we
launcher.
would.
Oh
have
yeah,
to-
that's a far better idea. Actually, yes. Melvin, please
Yeah?
cut a smaller hose so that Victus can fucking shove a barrel of a grenade launcher in there and fucking smoke everyone in there.
Can I cut out a
Bust look.
small hole faster?
Of course you can fucking make a small loop and fucking make it just disappear. Of course you can.
Good, yeah. As you hear that, it's just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Detran, open the door, Detran. Detran, open the fucking door.
Victus,
not joking
prepare the
right
grenade
now.
launcher.
Victus is starting to reload it with firebombs and looks at Z. Oh, looks at Z. Looks at Melvin.
Can I just cut up one of the corners of the door that I've already tried to cut open?
Yes, do it.
Just
And
like
I'll
cut the
just do that quickly, kick it in, and just.
Victus pokes the barrel of the grenade launcher in.
Hey,
Detran,
do it.
open,
Grass.
Detran, open the fucking door.
And then we hear the
Surprise! It's your
sound.
father, Victus!
Thump, thump. 2 firebombs have just come out of the grenade launcher.
The perturbed open the fucking door is replaced with violent screaming.
I hope there wasn't any paper in there. And I would
Yeah.
like to continue with cutting the door open.
Yeah, just continue. Victus draws the grenade launcher and starts like reloading it with regular shells and cleaning it.
Okay. You get you
Can
have
you smell that?
you cut enough
Smell it.
you cut up
Firebomb.
open enough space in the bulkhead and you open the door.
We pushed the door out of the way. Is there anything inside left?
Well, there's a burning body.
All right.
There's another bulkhead in front of you, and Z and Osiron will recognize this one as it's the Princept they saw earlier.
Well, that solves that
Yeah,
problem.
that lady.
I would
yeah.
like to loot her for her bolt pit. Oh, fuck. It might be destroyed.
Her entire body is a smouldering pile of ash.
Oh.
That's what happens when you get grenades fired at you at almost point range.
Just for point of reference, the first one killed her very much so.
The two was to make sure the
There's
fire
no
was.
kill. There's no kill like overkill. And
As
the
As we go past, Victus looks at the corpse, points back at the thing, and then just repeats, "Told you."
And
The-
yeah,
the
Tempest
room-
in the chat has just remarked, we'll just put a fuse on these ones.
Optional hostages.
Oh, good. It wasn't Deftran. Oh.
Inside the room would have been a bunch of terminals and all kinds of electronics, but that's all on fire.
Grand.
Good.
I would like to look at the other bulkhead.
It's like you're just looking at it.
Is it unlocked?
Yes.
What?
It's not. I'm fucking with you.
Is there a way to interface with the door?
No, this one's definitely one way.
Controlled. Okay, got it.
It's like you hear it over the tannoy. You have gotten very close, Inquisitors.
You
I-
think you're not even worth real Inquisitor. But
Well,
Dog
we
is
do have-
dead because of you.
It would.
You have upset my sister.
in the
and
name of the Ordos and Heon Terra, I would like to condemn you, Traitorous Diabolus, and I would like to submit yourself to any scrutiny. You may submit yourself towards His Most Holy Inquisition for interrogation and what the hell? I'm just gonna start cutting the door open
It's
again.
like, I only answer to the Omnisire.
bull.
While the Omnisire says you're a bitch.
is there
really?
a camera here? Like, is there another camera here?
I would say that your party was a bitch, but you seem to be lacking one right now.
He
It was a male dog.
good boy.
So tell us. So tell us then, what does your Omnisire think of? And then Victus taps his headset. Vortex torpedoes.
No, do not. I would actually like to walk away from the door and just look at you, Victus. Do not.
Victus looks back and goes, "You're not walking out of here with us dead and you alive. You have two choices."
Well, that's very funny because I had no intention on walking out of here.
He's going to be gone if we don't goddamn get in
Gonna
there.
fly.
I'm
The only place yet untouched by capitalism.
And yes, Samuel, I might just make that into a t-shirt. The Omnisire says you're a bitch.
I'm just gonna start cutting open the door, but a particularly smaller hole this time.
God, that reminds me of that. I need to see if I've got that clip because I want to put it in the meme chat for you guys because that just reminds me of something. Continue on. I'm gonna find memes.
You may cut through that bulkhead. I'll be out of here by the time you finish getting through it. You came so close, but yet so far.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the wall made of rock next to it? Something that isn't this bulkhead.
It is rock, yes.
Would it be
Parus
easier to
smashed.
cut through the rock than it would
Parus
be?
smashed.
I wouldn't say.
Paris Smash could work.
I wouldn't
Victus
say-
Crack could also
I
work.
wouldn't say the las cut is really suited to her cutting rock, at least in my interpretation of it. But
No, it's designed for cutting bulkheads and shit.
but hammer is pretty efficient at breaking rock.
I'm
Paris
just
smash.
gonna.
Parus smash.
Hammer time.
I'm gonna drop the last cut and just run back.
Make a strength check, but because you're carrying a thunder hammer, do it with an extra 20 modifier.
Victus covers his ears when he sees you
Victus,
moving
get
up.
out of the way.
No, yeah, he just steps back, but he's going to stay here. Shotgun in one hand, ears blocked with the other. Well, ears blocked with both hands, but shotgun in one hand. He's heard enough.
I'm
fucking
gonna
basilisk-
re-roll that.
He's heard enough basilisks fire to know this.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh, there we go.
You take out a good chunk of the rock, and you're able to reach like the receiving end of the bulkhead. So you probably, depending on how many degrees of success you're saying, 1 to 2 more good swings would probably get you around it.
Okay.
Knock, knock. The
Sorry,
Emperor's here.
strength again.
FBI, open up!
Yes.
Parus smash.
This would not have happened if you haven't shot the Space Marine and it hadn't shot Paris' dog.
Oh, you almost got all the way through, and goes. You just hear on the tannoy, completely uncivilized children.
Shut the fuck up. You lost the ability to call anyone civilized with the bullshit you've done.
And you just yeet force your way through.
Progressively increasing success rolls. Holy shit.
Just getting angrier and
Getting
angrier.
madder and madder with every swing.
There's shards of rock flying everywhere whilst Victor just stands behind you, careless.
Destroy the intruders. Would everyone like to roll initiative?
Yeah. Why is my character sheet all squishy and transparent? What the fuck have you done?
Oh,
There we go.
my initiative is 4.
You have just hit what's it called, a wall multiple times. You're probably a bit concussed.
Yeah, a bit exhausted. So Parus is going last.
Ah! Hello.
Both the
fuck
twins
Could you
going
both roll?
last.
Could you both roll d10s to do the tiebreak?
Sure thing. Ah, fuck, I rolled 2. Ah, damn it.
Initiative is somewhere.
I thought
I know it. Oh,
D10.
there we go.
Here you go. Here's the meme I was looking.
So
So I go. Sorry.
Siren's going ahead of Parus, so Parus is last. And when's the robot going? First.
Oh, good. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My initiative rolls are really high. Holy shit.
Is that a Castellan robot?
Yep.
Shit!
We just killed a space marine. I don't think we're going to have a
Siren,
problem.
do the hack. I'll copy you.
Wait, here I go hacking again.
So it runs towards Parus. You're quite fortunate that it's the fist variant, or not fortunate, depending on how you feel.
So it's Fisto, goddammit.
Arigato, Mr.
make-
Roboto. Come on,
These are all-
Arigato,
these are
Mr.
all wrong.
Roboto.
Okay, so it's not letting me do that, so fuck it, I'll do it this way. Roll it by hand. Its first swing misses, but it can make 2 attacks. And
At least it doesn't
its-
have a flamer.
Its second, it does have a flamer on its on its top thing. But because of he just charged at Parus, she's created a new hole for herself. Let's see how well it does this. Yeah, it's because it misses hard. It just punches through the bulkhead instead of hitting Parus.
Does the bulkhead tip over or something so there's more room to enter?
Well, there's now a Castellan-shaped hole in it.
Oh, yeah!
Yeet.
Destroy targets. And that's its turn. So, first up is Z.
I would like to realize, oh shit, that's a Castellan. Can I see the other guy at the bottom?
From the angle from where you're stood, no.
I see a hole.
Yeah, but you'll be if I get the line tool.
If I go over here,
You
and
still
see
wouldn't
the-
see them. You still wouldn't see him because there's a giant robot blocking the hole, and he's to the right. You need to be where Parus is stood in order to see him.
And I don't really want to provoke attack of opportunity against a robot.
No, you've made your move, so I'm assuming a half action shoot.
Yes, half action shoot upon the robot.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right. No modifiers because of range. It's a last gun.
You're in half distance, so plus 20.
All right, and what's it called? 3 shots.
Sorry.
1 degree of success.
It with 1 shot. Roll for damage.
Oh god, where is the damage on this last gun? Come on. Come on. There we go.
Where's the bloody...
1d3 plus 10.
I need to do this. Oh, it's because I've not done this.
Well, it's 7.
Okay. Sorry, it's bugging out slightly. I'm trying to work out why I can't get it to display a health bar.
It's too powerful. It doesn't deserve a health bar.
Edit. Advanced. Castellan robot. I need to change the stream window 1 second. Just so I don't accidentally spoil everything.
Cass has just said, Z don't summon weapons in the fight by mentioning their absence. That's a good one.
I have no idea what. Okay, I'm not going to get its health bar up for whatever reason. It's being weird. Oh well. Back to that screen.
Screw me.
Okay, what damage did you roll? 7.
Nice shot.
I just closed it down again. Fuck.
Wait, what was that with? Was that for your las cannon or?
Yeah, it was for the last gun, yeah. Well,
Nice.
for the last cannon, yeah.
So you take a dink of its armor off. You damage it a little bit.
Yay, little bit.
A little bit is better than none.
Yay, I'm doing something. Yeah.
And that's your turn. Victus, you're next.
Okay. Victus is going to mutter, like, forgive me for what I'm going to do. Takes the Heretic magazine on bolt pistol,
Mm-hmm.
and then does a flat shot at the... So I'm taking reloading would probably take half an action.
I'm assuming you have quick reload, correct?
I
Rapid reload.
believe I do.
I'm pretty sure you took it, so...
Yeah, right, you did take rapid
Yep,
reload.
that takes it to a half action reload.
Awesome. So I then take the shot.
Uh,
Bout pistol.
cold shot.
Cold shot at that dome, my dude.
Cold shot at the dome, so let's see. I need to draw a line. Where is the measuring tool? There it is.
I don't know where my character sheet
You're
is.
in exactly half distance, so plus 20 modifier to hit.
Is that with the plus 10 for the Mastercraft?
No, it's not. Yeah, not including that. So 30 plus 30 in total. And cold
Okay.
shot to the dome.
Okay, for some fucking reason. Okay, so it's no aim, submit, half range. Wow, this is weird.
Mag, you beautiful bastard.
Is that plus
You
10
see
because
what-
half range?
I've taken a bunch of modifiers
Oh,
into account.
it's being fucking weird. I'll just.
Yeah, I don't like that. They've updated it for some reason.
So it's 30 then overall.
yeah,
then.
make it 30 overall.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, 30.
So you rolled a 34, which turns to a 43.
It's a cold shot,
It's
so
a
you don't
cold
have to
shot,
work-
so you don't need to flip that out. So yep, roll your damage.
This is with the weird heretical bolt round, so I'm
Yep.
not sure what its damage is.
It's standard bolt round.
I don't have standard bolt round written down because I never actually wrote down what bolts are.
Bolt damage is 1d10 plus 5 explosive with penetration of 4.
1d10 plus 5.
It also has a rapid fire of 2, but you couldn't do that because that's a full action this turn. So
Yeah.
but for next turn.
So roll 1d10 plus 5 then, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You tear through its armor, well, most of it, and
Sensors, if it's in the dome.
I am making rolls for that. Okay, I just rolled 2d10s and I have no idea which is the percentage. Oh. It starts bleeping and blooping a little bit.
Oh.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
Osiron, it's your turn now.
Okay, so what I am about to do might be considered
A
unorthodox.
pro gamer nude. Nude.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah. Right. I assume
Mouth
that
typo.
if I charge the fucker and attempt to fucking insert my data jack RoboCop style. It's just-
Insert Sputnik into the rope.
no,
Just to
actually.
Just to say, I know I haven't drawn it, but along this line, this line I'm trying to point to because I got it on snap, no snapping, is the bulkhead still, and half that bulkhead's been pushed out like that, so you're
okay.
not going to
So
be
I'll
able to
have to
you're not going to be able to
run
fit
around.
into that gap.
That's the wrong way around. Hold on.
Shit. But wait, didn't you say that there's like a Castellan-shaped hole in the bulkhead?
Yes, but
Yeah,
also
that's-
because
that's
it punched outwards like that,
right,
it's
right,
blocking
right.
your means of
So I
getting
can't
through.
like directly
Is that
charge.
is that purple line roughly right?
It goes a bit more like that, so.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
So you
So
don't really
I
have
will-
the space. I mean, you'll probably be using your full action. If you wanted to get into the room, you'd be using your full action to move for a full move in there, because you can only move 4 squares
Got it.
on your
I got
regular.
it.
So yeah,
So if I get right here into this square,
you'd probably be able to
will I
lean.
be...
You'd be able to lean over and really lean around the wall and shoot.
Okay, well, let's do it with my regular trusty last gun.
Okay.
Half action aim, yep.
You can't half action aim because you moved.
Just shoot.
Yeah, so plus 20 modifier to because of the distance.
Okay, ballistic skill plus 20.
And you miss.
And I miss. Well, shit.
It's alright.
Now
Okay.
it is Neve's turn.
I am going
Hit
to
it with the hammer.
lumine. No, because I'm not trained to hit it with the hammer for actual damage.
Right, fucker. Yeah.
So I'm going to lumine blast because that has energy damage, which would ignore
Its armor value.
exactly.
Okay, give it the zap zap. Roll your
Okey
willpower.
doke.
Roll your willpower to see if you succeed it.
No, it's not willpower, it's ballistic skill.
Oh yeah, sorry. Your willpower is the damage modifier. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, 1 moment.
How hard can you scream about light bulbs?
You give it the zap zap.
I give it the zap zap indeed. Right, so roll 1d10
Plus
Fury of the
willpower.
I just realized Victus has beheaded a lot of things. Like there was the guys at the bar.
This unit runs on Stalker OS. No other mech can understand
You give
why
it-
or how I
you give
work. I only know I must kill.
You give it the zap zap.
Yep.
It resists getting its electronics fried.
Imagine
Okay,
if the
do you,
fucker is
do you
running
move
that
or do you just stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back to about here.
Yeah, you'd be able to sliver out.
Imagine if the fucker really is running X-ray engine. Holy shit.
Okay, so it's its turn now. Okay.
Not running on Temple OS.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Its targeting arrays isn't messed up from being shot in the face.
Fuck.
And I think it's gonna do something a bit more interesting.
Oh shit.
It's basically going to try and overrun you guys. So it's basically gonna raise its arms out and just basically like rugby tackle you forwards. So
Good thing I fucking dodge. Holy shit.
So
This is why I saved my fate
one
point.
at a time. Z, it hits you. Do you
Oh,
dodge?
I would like to try to dodge it.
Okay.
I have to dodge.
Okay, roll to dodge.
I would like to re-roll that dodge.
Okay.
I have made it this far. Please don't kill me now.
What is exactly the same?
Okay. A siren. It hits a siren.
Yeah, I would like to dodge, please.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have dodge, do you?
I do. I have trained it
Oh.
earlier.
Okay, you dodge out. You dodge that way, so you go one step down. So you go away. Victus,
Sorry about
it hits you, Victus. Do you dodge?
Obviously, I go to dodge.
Do you have a fate point left? I need to move this body out of the way. You do
I-
have a fate point left. Would you want to use one fate point to put it into a degree of
Yes.
success?
Yes.
I figured as much.
I'm
It
gonna
just slides between its legs.
Okay,
It's like, eh.
so you move out that way. Let's see. Z, make a strength test for me, please.
I'm dead. Oh no.
I believe in you, boy. Come on, crit success. Well, that wasn't what we were expecting. You still have that fate point.
I have used the fate point.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
rolling to dodge.
Yeah, he used it. He just hasn't. I'll take it off for him now. There we go.
I might have to burn it now, but
We'll find out.
Scarlet.
So
How much pulp is Melvin?
well, let's see. You failed your strength roll by 6 degrees of failure, and it's passed its strength by
I'm getting the pipe back song again. We're going to
3
use
degrees of
second-
success.
So
So,
9 differential.
so you go flying across the room as
Oh.
it charges through.
Yes.
You take
Yes,
14
Scarlet.
14 damage from the hit,
I'm
and that's just from its arm.
14, you say?
Yep. And from you hitting the wall, you take an additional 5.
Don't
So,
remember to remove
19.
Remember to
the-
remove your armor.
Yeah.
They are 2 separate rolls. So 14. I say he hit you square in the chest. So reduce your armor and toughness values there.
Sorry. Let's see
So,
here. That's 5 total.
so 4. Yeah, you got 9 no, you got 8 reduction there. So,
Whew.
so you take 6 from the hit from the arm, but it does have a penetration value of 4. So, yeah, that's
Well,
10.
pulp.
No, and then the 5, but the 5 damage you take is mitigated from your toughness, effectively. So you go into no.
I have
from
9
your
HP,
toughness.
Scarlet.
No, I'm
Alright.
working it out right now. So your toughness reduces the impact by 3, so that's 5. So that's 4 critical damage.
Deja vu. I have been in this place before.
Okay.
Higher on the beat. It's my time
So,
to
so
go.
are you in -4 at the moment?
He's on -4 at this point.
Calling you.
And it's down to -9 to kill him then, right?
Effectively.
Right.
Let me just get something up. I've just closed down the fucking PDF by accident. 1 second.
That's clever.
RP folder, Dark Heresy, PDFs. Control F, critical damage. So.
Gaston used to turn Melvin into a projectile. It was very effective.
Yeet. I'm about to end this guy's whole career.
John Cena's theme starts playing.
dude.
I'm
Actually-
quite sure about that.
I think he just Kool-Aid man through here, to be fair.
Yep.
Where's the critical damage table, for fuck's sake? If anyone can help me find it, that'd be really appreciated.
I'll search the
I tried to search critical damage and it gave me 1,000 results.
Yep.
Critical damage
damages
201.
go 1. I literally just found that as well.
Can you smell what the Castellan is cooking?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sudden death critical hit. Sometimes the player doesn't know if the opponent is dead or alive or not. Permanent effects. Some critical effects are permanent. Okay, so any damage that is taken in sex of the character's critical damage. When this occurs, immediately consult the table that corresponds to the location. So that was torso, and the
and
type, which was impact.
it was, and technically the weapon it's carrying is classed as an energy weapon.
Right. The critical damage determines the severity of the location. Still remain. If the character takes the same damage again, the critical damage will be
So 4 critical damage to the torso. Energy ripples over the character's body, inflicting 1d10 levels of fatigue.
Oh,
Well, that's pretty nice.
at least that's not
You're having a heart attack, basically. You just got defibbed.
I'm already paranoid.
Is critical damage
There's a difference between
cumulative?
paranoid and literally having like
paralyzed.
your,
Heart attack.
your chest caved in.
Consult the damage to location and the attack. Should the character survive, the critical damage still remains. If the same character takes damage and again added to the existing damage, cumulative total is used to determine the new critical effect. Okay, so it is a cumulative system. So you're only able to take half actions from the first critical damage. The blast punches the air through the body, 1 level of fatigue, 2 more levels of fatigue. So you need to add 1d10 level of fatigue plus 3. So roll a d10. Z?
1d10 plus 3.
6,
That could be worse.
9. And what's the fatigue table? What's the stats on that?
Wait, that's already plus the 3, Scarlet.
Oh, that already plus 3. Okay, 6.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
for
it's
the
not
thought.
9.
6. Playing the game. Fatigue. Because he might just be unconscious at this point.
Just knocked the fuck out.
Just Melvin is too young to die. Oh wait, no, he isn't. Never mind.
Fatigue. There it is. Page 200. Okay.
Wasted.
Of course, it's close
Fatigue.
combat. I'm going to die.
Not all damage is lethal. Exhaustion, combat, blah, blah, blah. A character can take a number of level of fatigue equal to his toughness bonus. So if a character with 4 toughness bonus takes 4 levels of fatigue, should a character take that number? If If he accesses the toughness, he collapses unconscious for 10 toughness bonus minutes. Character suffering from fatigue or at a -12 penalty to all tests. Okay, so you're unconscious for 20 minutes, Z.
You're out cold.
I'm just gonna go and get some snacks then.
See, you've been amazing. Please don't die.
My character won't die, but my heart might do because holy shit, Sputnik was a great loss to the cause.
Sputnik
Yeah.
was a substantial loss, and we will all cry after it.
Okay.
Hey,
So, it would have been Z next, but he's unconscious. So, next up is Victus.
Well, Victus is going to take the half action aim.
Mhm.
Is going to repeat "Forgive me for what I must do and what I am using," and half action aim with the bolt pistol at the head again.
Okay, so plus 40 overall modifier. No, plus 50, sorry, because of Mastercraft.
Can I even miss at this point?
Technically, no, but you could jam it.
So plus 50, 8 degrees of success.
Did you rapid fire it?
Can you in half action?
Oh, no, you wouldn't be able to now, so that's a good point. Never mind.
Well, I mean, I could just knock down 2 degrees of success and take it.
Yeah, I don't think it would really matter.
So, yeah, 2 shots. Roll 2d10 plus 5. 10,
Okay,
sorry.
So that's roll 2d10 plus 10.
Yeah, plus, I'm
Plus
adding
5
I'm
for
adding them both
everyone.
together.
Right, 2d10 plus 10. Aimed at the noggin. Pow, pow.
So that one gets knocked down to slightly less, and that one even slightly less.
at least we still had those guys out in the back that still has those mechanical organs.
Nope, that thing, the robot just detonates.
Oh, I hope we don't get shrouded in fucking chunks of exploding robot.
Its blast radius is minute. You kill it.
With
Wow, this is just the one. This is literally One Punch Man all over again with Victus.
that, Victus is panting. He's gonna look at Osiron and Parus and be like, yeah, he's gonna run over to Melvin then and start patting him down.
We would like to apprehend Detran, the fucker.
Please apprehend him in a way there's still enough left to interrogate.
He doesn't even look at you. He's still fiddling away at his computer.
I would like to grab him with my manipulator mechadendrite. I would like,
Good.
let's rip the fucker apart. I'm grabbing it with my manipulator dendrite.
Okay. Make a weapon skill test.
Neck first.
Make a weapon skill test.
Oh shit. Can that be a ballistic or strength?
No, it's
I'm helping him.
if you're using his mechadendrite to do it, I'm ruling it as a weapon skill test.
Can I just say we're both doing it? So
If you're trying,
Yeah.
I'd say you're assisting. So give Osiron a plus 20 modifier to this.
Ooh. Fuck!
Do you have any fate left?
I don't have
I
any
can
fate
do it.
left. Yeah, go on.
Help
go
me.
on. I'm helping.
Fuck, I have fate left.
Fate.
Why
fate
isn't
is-
the medic supervising me?
Victus knows battlefield medicine. It
Can't
usually
seem
involves a bullet, though.
You can't seem to get a grip on him. He's very slippery. He's not really focusing on.
No, as I said, I'm literally.
Oh, you haven't rolled yet. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Fuck's sake.
You still can't grip. He's very slippery, boy, and he's just.
Like, no, I'm busy. Stop it. Stop touching me. I'm busy.
Can
He's
okay,
just
what can I
slapping
do?
us.
Can I just fucking use the butt of the last gun to try to dome the fucker in the back of the head?
Can I make another a weapon skill test? Sorry.
At this point, I'm really sad. I had some of that spider silk that would have been excellent for this particular case.
We're getting any incremental bonuses for hitting the fucker repeatedly.
I'm
at
gonna
least.
say you're doing it all out, so do it with a plus 30 modifier.
Okay.
Can I roll something to see if I
Yes!
can help stabilize the boy?
Make a Medicae test, Victus.
I don't have Medicae, so what
Well,
would
you
be?
can't do sweet fuck.
Great.
Step.
Still gonna make sure he's alive.
He's alive. He's just unconscious and in bad shape. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so you finally get a good whack at his dome and you knock him over.
Yes! Up yours, bitch!
You then realise that he's actually just a bucket on a
So
broom.
I remembered what Lucas said about how much he has augmented. So I'm gonna actually remove his
Rip
head
his head
from
off.
his body.
Rip his head off. Do it. Do it, Parus. Kill him.
Decapitation!
Cut his head off.
Would
I'm
that be
worried what he's-
Or Medicae?
Sorry, I don't know the fuck's going on
I'm
right
removing his head.
Yeah, he's gonna do that with. You're gonna meet resistance when you try that.
I would like to pummel him some more.
He's not unconscious.
I would like to pummel him some more then.
You punched him with your buttstock once.
And he's also. I want to point something out to you two that you've really been noticing. You are beating up this man. He is ignoring you to continue typing. What the fuck is he doing?
Back on the machine!
We already knocked him over. I assume at least.
You can see one of his mechadendrites is still affecting the computer.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Amputate
Through
it.
the macadendrite.
deal with the computer. I'm gonna deal with
Okay.
him.
I would
'Cause
like
it's
to.
personal.
I would like to basically do the equivalent of tear the fucking power cord out.
There is no power cord.
Then fucking smash it.
Do security bullshit.
Okay, yeah. Let's try interfacing with the tech use. Yeah.
You do that. I'm busy
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to remove his
Oh
head.
boy, are we gonna have like hackers anti-hack fight?
On the same keyboard, no less. No, I'm typing. No, I'm typing.
Whilst this is going on, for fuck's sake,
Okay. What do I
me and
do?
him are having a slap fight.
He punches
We're
you.
going to
He
spell it.
punches you back in the. He punches. He's gonna punch you.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Well, he punches you
Solid.
first.
Tell it.
You should
What-
probably roll for initiative if you're gonna just keep beating each other.
I think we just take it in turns of rolling because the Siren's not caring at this point.
Yeah, Scarlet, what do I roll to interface with a fucking console?
Tech use.
Just flat check use.
Paris. He hits you in the chest and deals 3 damage.
No.
It does shit all because I have free
shit.
armor.
I have taken.
forgot.
I have saved 3 damage after modifiers.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I have free damage. I don't care. I'm gonna hit him again.
I forgot to put in plus 10 from
Okay, roll to hit.
intellect to.
Roll.
Victor's just gonna roll boy into the fucking recovery position
It's
and
really,
then
okay,
sort
guys.
of come running to see what you guys are
I'm
up
just
to.
gonna say it's really difficult to keep up with what's going on when everyone's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
at once. So one thing at a time, please.
Okay, yeah, right. I just wanted to say that I forgot to put in plus 10 from my tech use thing.
Okay.
What's it called?
Okay.
So it's just about succeeds.
Okay. So we'll get.
Sorry.
So, you miss your hit.
Again.
He hits you in the face this time,
That's so
Okay.
much red text here.
and he deals 9 damage and -3, so 6 to your
Victus,
face.
just go in there and kill him.
Yeah, Victus is going in after putting.
Victor's fucking help me grapple this asshole. You see
I'm
this?
gonna be right back. My character's unconscious anyway.
Just wrestle the fucker.
They just
Wrestle the slippery shit.
Victus walks up, looks at you two, draws the hand cannon, fires at point blank into the guy's shoulder, or what he thinks to be his shoulder.
Okay, you can't physically miss, so roll damage.
God damn it, delete his shoulder.
Oh!
Kill him.
Oh!
Bam! Like point blank. Those
You
are
probably
regular rounds.
you probably sever some connections in his arm.
Can I now try and remove his head?
It's not something you can do in like 5 seconds, to be honest. He's pretty well built.
He
Can
is
I-
still fighting you. Try and beat him until he stops moving.
But to be fair,
Then
you,
take his head.
you just took out his dominant arm, so
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna Luminin shock him. Luminin blast him. That would probably go better. Yes.
roll your damage.
Okay.
Have I succeeded with
Well, you've gone into his terminal. You haven't done anything yet.
okay.
Oh, roll to ballistic skill to confirm Emperor's Fury.
That's not Empress Fury, is it?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Roll ballistic skill again.
Roll your damage again, please.
Try the fucker.
Oh,
21
did the
damage.
plus.
I can
plus
see.
right.
I can see.
Yeah.
Oh.
24 damage. Holy shit.
Yeah, you kind of fry him.
Is he dead?
Almost. He's on 2 HP.
Okay, I'm gonna
Retain him for crying out
I'm
loud.
gonna remove his head.
He's currently getting the zap.
I am going to remove his head.
Please just do it wait till it can be interrogated.
It's not like a 5-second process, and also if you remove his head, he still has the artificial heart that needs to pump blood to his brain, so it would just kill him.
Okay, so that would be a Medicae check, would it?
Oh, so you're gonna do it? You're still doing it anyway. Fair enough.
Guys, can we just disable him by making him into a nugget or something?
Like just remove his limbs, all of them.
Yes.
All of his limbs. Do it. Do it.
I have some power.
How did you only get 3 degrees of success with
Depends on what I roll.
that? Did not like you.
Okay.
It's not liked me all day.
Okay, so what are you doing, Neve?
I'm basically trying to get him in such a way that I can take him back to the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Just make him a stumpy man.
So you
remove all of his limbs.
You've removed his extraneous mechadendrites. This is like a 40-minute process, by the by, so you had this for a while, but he's not really responding because he's just got the zap.
If you're doing that, can we
Also-
find out what the fuck is going on with the computer?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
am
what I've
in.
been waiting for him to do.
I am in.
What you look at the screen and it's all in Maligrous cipher.
Fucking damn it. Rolling for Maligrous.
Plus 30 modifier.
Plus 30. Gotcha.
Victor's just gonna go and grab.
Oh. Oh. It just about succeeded. Holy
I like
fuck.
to
By the skin of my teeth, I succeeded. Yes.
You are
I
able
just realised she has a chainsaw on her mechadendrite. On a Medicae mechadendrite.
Well,
You do realize that everyone saw had a power blade.
well,
Yeah, but you're unconscious.
Okay.
You haven't even died yet. We can't loot you.
It's not about
Victor's
looting,
has-
it's about
has-
ensuring the permission perimeters in the most efficient way.
Victor's has brought you in here, by the way. Like he's gone out and dragged you
Alright,
back in. What's that
only
fucking around?
10 more minutes and I should be back up and awake at least. Still
Yeah.
fatigued.
While you're like out cold, Victor's is gonna grab the helmet and take it off you. Like tap the lens to see if it's still working. And then just point it at what's going on and just repeat like to both the helmet and to the headset. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, mission accomplished. We got him.
I like to think that
So-
Parus is like getting some sort of like duct tape and things and like duct taping him to like her
Just
backpack.
zip tie the fucker.
Osiron.
Yes.
Yeah, so you break into the computer.
Yes.
You are able to understand pretty much because you got familiarized enough with this, so you got a rough idea of what everything's saying.
I bashed my head against the wall enough times to recognize it now. Yes.
And you get some interesting readouts.
Go on then.
Primary and secondary weapons fully loaded.
Oh shit.
And it says currently initiating transport sequence.
Abort! Abort! Abort!
Make a tech use test at -30.
So minus 20 with my plus 20.
No.
I might
You
not use it. Never mind.
I am aborting everything.
You
Abort the process.
You force initialize a Windows update, cancelling all current programs.
Abort heresy.
Now updating left leg music servo.
Deftrans left leg start playing YMCA. We'll
Also,
wake up after this.
I need to make
Neve, I dragged Melvin into the room with you guys.
Yeah, I'm
So-
waiting for Melvin to drag his ass in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I need to make some rolls real quick, so give me a moment.
I'm gonna go for a
I
wicked
want
whiz.
to
You guys,
start with
I'll be
this.
right back.
Fucking shit.
Well, you get 1 point of health back. You get one.
I am now only on -3 HP.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oofed.
You did what? You
I'm
did
just gonna
what?
do
So
it.
did I just once again resolve every fucking conflict within this campaign by accident, by sheer fucking dumb luck?
I'm back at 0 HP.
You're at 1 hit. You're not very good at. Okay, so Osiron,
Yes.
you look up, or forwards really,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the window, and you see a magnificently fucking ruined Warlord Titan.
Did it just drop the fuck from a fucking shuttle that was transporting it?
No. You see it,
5%.
it was ruined because it's been heavily modified. You can tell it's not one of the original Ordo Sinisters, rather a crude replication of it.
I would like to just tap and just go, oh, the bucket. Where's the bucket?
I plonk it back on you.
You can
Oh,
see that
Uh,
what you've just disrupted was a teleportation sequence. There is a sudden impact in the ground as half the Titan was warped somewhere. And the other half collapses into the floor.
The upper or lower part?
The upper part crashes into the floor, creating a minor magnitude earthquake.
Get telefragged, bitch.
Fucking telefract.
I would like to make one of those lazy reaction video commentary upon this while resting up at the wall, looking out upon this.
You're
Wow,
unconscious.
Now, to our dear Inquisitors and our dear listeners, please be on the lookout for the bottom of the Titan teleporting somewhere, because, yeah, that's the only thing that got through. Cheers, thank you.
Meanwhile, Lucas' ship. Oh shit, that's a Titan pair of legs.
Who the fuck ordered a
going to
bottom?
get in contact with Victus's mum and say, "We have him."
Red Cocktail.
I already said that a moment ago, but
I know, but I'm just saying, we have him. You can come in now.
She just quietly responds. Should probably cancel this sequence then real quick.
Yeah, please.
She had it basically on the one tap detonate function.
yes. The Bluetooth attached phone detonation sequence.
Can I just talk about how 3 in a row, 2 in a row, 0 degrees?
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
You're having bad days, Doctor.
It hates me.
It's like she stumbles in, looking at the mess you've created. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Can I just say she probably also now sees that like Detran has been like fucking duct taped to my backpack.
I mean,
like an angry
wait,
toddler.
has she come here?
Yeah, she's come in.
That she stepped over a beheaded Chaos Marine, a blown up Cascan. Sorry, not Cascan. Castle, yeah, and a roasted corpse.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
Victor's slightly bloodied and still like bleary eyed. Just salutes.
Z, you're awake by now.
I'm just cracking my mecha knuckles, stepping off of the console, and just saying, "Well, all in a day's work."
Is that half a Titan out there?
There is half a Titan into the lower facility.
Where's the other half?
I don't imagine this one is going to be going anywhere, seeing how it doesn't have any bloody legs.
You'll be surprised.
By the way, incidentally, you're welcome.
Victus's mum just gives him a return salute.
All right. I would like to get the Vox callers. Is the system we can take contact with Orbit from down here?
You're not going to be able to get
in contact with Pierce. He's close.
You're not going to be in radio signal with the ship from down here. You're
Which
quite.
is why I wanted to know if he had hacked into the Fort World systems enough, that we could simply patch our way through the Fort World.
Scarlet, you weren't fucking lying when you said this would be the. We lost the character.
We lost the dog.
Yes.
To be
We
fair,
lost the dog.
if that struck,
Well, we didn't.
if that struck a siren, he would have been incinerated with that damage roll. Holy shit!
So yeah, choose between the dog and the brother. I mean, I know the choice is pretty fucking tough, but like, yeah.
Like she was going to be crying.
Yeah.
Your mum.
And we wouldn't have been able to disable the fucking thing if you're. So.
Yeah.
Your mum looks at you,
The dog
Victus,
is
and
still
goes, "I could really do with a drink right now."
Oh, Vic just reaches into his like flask. It is almost fucking empty. He just hands it over. He is shaking, and although he's not doing it too loudly, he's still like doing the muttering from earlier.
She walks up to you and slaps you in the face.
Oi, cut it off, will you?
Get your shit together. Get your shit together.
I would like
Did
to
you see
pull
the
out the other. I would like
Did
to
you see
pull
the
out the
size
bottle.
of him?
Like, you've done a good job today, boy.
Thank you.
Not you.
Not you.
Oh, wait.
Well, you have as well, but thank you. Thank you.
Can we get off this hellhole?
I think I'm too
Abso-fucking-lutely.
weak. Please, someone carry me.
It is time to call in.
Call a call to call.
Who you?
Call a call to
Who
call.
you?
No, we're meant to be calling Pierce
Yeah,
Yes.
well, yeah, Pierce and the archmakers of this facility.
and Hayden.
Yes.
Well-
Call everyone. Make a fucking group call.
So
Victor will
you.
probably like offer you his arm to like balance you, Melvin, if
Yeah.
you just want to like walk out.
So you.
Thank you.
So a siren quickly installs Zoom onto the terminal.
Wait, hold on, I gotta go online real quick.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the speed of the Wi-Fi down here.
So, status update, dear involved parties. Heretic apprehended. All of his assets removed. Titan, for lack of a better term,
Apprehended.
Titan, for lack of a better term, torn in half. Over.
Pierce just answers the phone just with a polite "What the fuck?" I haven't heard from you in 9 hours, and what?
Relay message to ship, please. I would like to deny.
We
I
need
would-
medivac and containment for the heretic.
What do you mean? My backpack is working just fine.
For
Longer
now.
term containment.
He just looks.
I would.
You just hear a slight kerfuffle. And it's like, yeah, I got some bodies to get rid of real quick. I'll meet you by the entrance.
Rightio, old chap.
I just like to think that like she's made a makeshift baby carrier, and Detron's just.
He's
You've used his own severed fucking mechadendron.
Oh,
Tie him to your back.
that is
Duct
metal
tape.
as fuck. That is
Detron's
metal
pretty
as fuck.
flaking out at the moment because he's just been electrocuted quite badly.
He's an angry toddler.
Should. As he fucking should.
So you make your way out of the cave and into the primary facility. I'm just going to shift over to the other screen for now because I didn't think you get this far. So we'll just go into this one for the time being. Anyway, you make your way all the way up, and as you get in, you hear over the tannoy of the facility, "Attention, will the two..." I forgot what your alias you used as.
1 second.
Pontius Gruss.
And mine was Tatiana Kalpana.
Will those two please report to Archmagos Tyrael Saturn immediately?
I don't think she just walked in. Makeshift baby.
You're getting a lot of very weird looks. And Pierce you actually managed to run into Pierce on your way up to the top of the facility. It's like, hey! And Hayden's right beside him, conveniently uncloaked.
Paris is still.
Greeting.
So
She's holding a thunder hammer as well.
he just looks at you and goes. It looks like your day was a lot more eventful than ours.
Killed my
Oh.
dog.
Oh, you have
We
no
lost the
idea.
dog.
I telefragged a Titan.
Dog.
I telefragged a bloody Titan, didn't I?
He's looking at all of you right now and he's trying to you know what? I'm not an Inquisitor. This ain't my business. I'm not going to ask.
I'm just my character's too tired to bother with any of the protocols.
I mean, fucking Victus is like walking with you, so he's just like.
Yeah, but I think we should quickly see to Saturn before we leave, because he did ask us to see you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. That he did.
So you make
Also, here, meet my mum,
Mhm.
Commissar Haxter.
How I met my mother.
He gives him a respectful bow and leads the way. You get to the room. You quickly do your respects to the guards. They leave, and you go through the pseudo airlock. He looks in and go. The suddenly much larger party or slightly smaller. Saturn is enormous body, and he sees spots. I see you have apprehended the heretic. Is he alive?
Barely.
Detran just
Nice.
Detran just like sputters and sparks.
Enough. Father's work.
Yeah, he just goes. Anyway, I will be taking him off your hands and disposing of any information that he is that is not needed.
That is.
Question: are we permitted to submit this data for review of our direct superiors?
I need to bring up the fucking who pulls rank on who at this point.
Yep.
Victus
Technically, the Inquisitors has no authority over the Mechanicus. And we
Yeah.
are in his world.
Technically.
We could also do another Victus on this one and run, but that wouldn't be good.
In theory, yes.
I'm sorry, which in theory to what? There's like 7 things said.
Oh, in theory to who overruns who. The Mechanicus don't report to
The
Inquisition.
Imperial structure of the command.
In specifically, the Inquisition can't go to the Mechanicus and say you work for us, because they can go no. They can request their assistance, however, and it's widely seen as not a bad thing to say yes, because saying no is very easy to get you painted as like, why the fuck are you? Why are you saying no?
Okay, well, okay, let's. He goes, it is as much as I would prefer that. If, let's say, the Mechanicus deal with Mechanicus issues. I would like to remove any form of data that would prove pertinent to fall into the wrong hands.
That is understandable, Archmagos. However, there is a slight possibility that the Inquisition might also benefit from said information in the way, like, for instance, if we see any activity that is similar to what this filth has tried to do, we might be able to nip it in the bud more effectively. Say, if more of the Princeps or any more of the Code Mechanicus affiliated members go missing, or any of the shipments get misaligned, we might know more and how to better track it. So, as much as
I also have personal information regarding this heretic and his frequent behavior in affecting other Megos. My own mentor was tutored under him.
So, as
don't
you
know how
can...
far this spread.
So, yes, as much as we understand your position and your stance on this issue, we do politely request, with all of the assistance that we have provided, that you might be able to provide us with some lenience in this matter.
Oh, crying out loud.
Your proposal is a strong one. May I request that rather than data destruction, get a data copy so I can understand the severity of how many of my men have been lost and what needs to be done for recovery purposes.
I would like to mention the number of all the corpses I have seen down there.
As well as you're doing that, Victus will repeat the damned third, I don't believe they count as yours.
I am not referring to. I'm assuming you've already told them about what's happened. We're just
Yeah.
going for
Yeah.
I am not referring to those. As you have explained, many servitors, Skitari, and potentially other tech adepts have been sabotaged or corrupted or converted. I would like at least a list of. I need to know how many of the Mechanicus have been corrupted and required to be purged.
I would like to put out a piece of paper and write all of the names down with an autoquill and
Just give him the video footage.
I was fucking trying to say something all this bloody time.
Go on, you two.
Go on, Neem.
Right. So Parus says, look, we understand that Luca, Valentino, the Inquisitor we're currently working under, will be interrogating and extracting any and all information that Detrand has, hence why we've brought him back alive. We can request that a copy shall be delivered to yourself upon completion of this task.
Indeed. We did not propose exclusive, retainment of knowledge by the Inquisition. Merely, we requested a, equivalent exchange, or shall I say, sharing of information extracted from this heretic. Holding exclusive rights to it was never in our intention. We do apologize for any misunderstanding.
Our counter-proposal: the longer that I go without the information, the longer that a potentially greater rebellion could occur during this time.
We fully understand and appreciate that, sir.
Oh, a great rebellion indeed, with 2 legs of a titan.
Archmagos, how high would be the chance of corruption were we to interface with the heretic directly and take a dump of memory, a memcore dump, so to speak?
I would propose that you don't even need to necessarily interface with it for more than a moment. Just a duplication of the data present within his databanks would be sufficient.
Understandable. However, would there be any chance of corrupting anybody who reuses said data?
As Archmagus of the facility, it's under my authority that this information will be only observed by myself and no one else.
However, I shall have to reiterate once again. Are you fully certain that using this data will not corrupt you, however high and esteemed you are? It has corrupted this filth. We have no idea or understanding how deep it runs or of its nature.
Siren, I could ask the same from you for what you've done during this operation.
Do you under us right now, Victus?
Hey, I would like to mention the fact that until we report up there with a fulfilling report, we still have an Exterminatus fleet on our way here. Just saying.
Not on the way here.
You have one.
Currently.
Oh, yeah.
You literally have one in orbit, and that's Luca's ship. What was submitted for the planet was the removal of all the Titans.
Yeah, so if we get to report faster, the less of the chances that we all gonna be burned while you do your thing.
I suppose we can copy the data from the heretic if the party
I'll
agrees
see it
here.
do it myself.
Can we contact Luca right now and ask direct permission? Because I don't feel like it's still in our authority to decide on what to do here.
I think you'd be able to contact him. You're much higher up than you were before, so.
I put down the Voxcast and tap in
actually,
the right frequency.
Let them discuss this. This is more a matter for them.
Yeah.
It's not us.
We're just fucking acolytes still. We're not inquisitors, fully fledged.
2 of them are on the way to actually being inquisitors.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I shall patch you through right now.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep. This is fine. You patch through and you enter to hear a very familiar voice. Hello, customers. This is Solomon Victoria. How may I help?
Greetings, Solomon. It is extremely pleasing to hear from you again.
I know, it's been 13 hours since I've last heard from you.
Yes, business as usual, as us being acolytes of the Inquisition. However, I do have a small request to make. May you contact the may you contact us with what's it called? Something Luca.
Inquisitor Valentino.
May you put us through with Lucas Valentino? We do have an urgent matter to discuss with him and the Archmagus of this facility.
Oh, you're calling me on my private line and you ask for someone else.
You do have.
We shall make it up to you. We shall make it up to you with the stories that we shall regale you with.
Parus is just going to take the bead. Fucking kill dog.
You killed the dog?
They killed the fucking dog.
Am I allowed to authorize exterminatus on the planet?
No, do not. We have gone through a lot to ensure that this is not the case.
The perpetrator is right here with us. You may exact however much and whatever vengeance you wish upon him.
I'll put you through to the Inquisitor now. He tries to not cry on the call.
You can still hear him background with Luke.
Yeah, we upset Solomon.
Yeah, he loved the dog too.
I know. So did we.
After a brief delay, the radio is answered. What do you want?
Operation was successful. However, Mechanicus would wish to discuss parameters of exchange on data.
Could you elaborate?
They wish to get the straight copy of the memory core from the fallen heretic. Is that permissible?
You just hear a slight muttering, but you can't quite hear it out. Okay. Under official inquisitorial structure, handing over such data would be deemed as heretical. And is not permitted to be exchanged until it has been gone through thoroughly by the Inquisition.
There we have it. Let's get back to the ship.
May there be any agreement between the members of the Mechanicus and the interrogators of the Inquisition on the joint extraction of the information? There is a pressing issue of the schism on this world. It is unknown how many and what is the extent of corruption incurred by Detran. So expedience might be of utmost importance.
It would make a lot of sense considering the nature of the data as well to have the Inquisition have the Mechanicus on call to lend a hand.
You hear a gritting of teeth.
We do understand that the nature of our request is highly sensitive to you. However, it is somewhat of a sensitive issue right now. We do apologize for disturbing your peace of mind with it.
Tell the Archmagos that he may send directly up one member of representative of the Mechanicus to extract the data with us at the same time. He will see it before it's been put through the filters, and he can see a pure copy of it once we work on it together. However, should anything be deemed as dangerous to the overall peace of the Imperium, we have the full right to remove that representative from the ship. Understand?
Perfectly understandable. We humbly thank you. So, what's it called? I forget again. Sorry, this is my bullshit ass memory. Luca.
Valentino.
We do thank you, Inquisitor Valentino.
Be quick. And he just cuts off.
Well, it seems that we have arranged a compromise solution. It is permissible to have one representative of the Cult Mechanicus to be present during the interrogation for expedience and assistance during data retrieval.
Saturn responds, "This is an acceptable compromise, I feel. I will have one of my agents already planted on the ship and ready to take you back to your Inquisitor's vessel. I have prepared one there's one prepared on the landing pad that can get you all adequately there in significant comfort."
We appreciate it greatly.
Please,
Victor, go on. I'll let you guys do that.
please
before.
remember that the data transmission is considered alpha prioris, and we want it to be done as soon as possible.
We respect that.
We believe that can be arranged.
I would like to request that my badge of authority be returned to me.
Victor's just returns it across the table and then pulls his bum to the side. Not
Thank you.
going out of the room, but at least pulling him to the side to talk to him.
Melvin walks back. He's like a man that hasn't gotten sleep and a pain in his chest for the longest of time. Just put it on the table, just keeps walking off, back to the door.
It's been years. Almost 10. They're gonna want to... You're gonna be asked a lot of questions by my players.
I understand that.
So are the men who I believe are looking up to you as their leader.
Maybe
The
we should.
damned herd.
Maybe there is maybe a little bit of a complication, as we still have to gain access to extract the remaining living creatures down there, and
That is true.
unliving.
Process seems to be automated for the most part.
They could be an interesting bargaining tool to allow them to make servitors of them.
No. Like, with that, Victus looks genuinely angry at you.
Can I speak now?
Go ahead.
Parus actually cuts in and says, "I'm going to personally be talking to Inquisitor Valentino about seeing to the extraction and rehabilitation of the foot."
Victus is like soured expression, like lightens heavily as he turns to you with almost like a grateful is too weak a word to express it.
Elated.
Yeah. Just like thank you.
I imagine that they will be taken in as a resource for the Inquisition, but a resource nonetheless. That'll be a damn sight a lot better than what current state they're in.
They have a chance.
I'll do what I can. I can't guarantee anything, but if I hold any standing with Inquisitor Valentino, then I will try this at least.
Well then, dude, Victus salutes to his mom again and goes, "It was a pleasure seeing you again."
She just like gives you a like fist bump on the shoulder. It's like, I'm not going anywhere soon.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Let's get on. Let's get out of this place.
Let's go.
Yep. You leave the room and you make your way outside onto the landing platform, and you're escorted onto a ship. Inside is a member of the Mechanicus already sat and prepared, waiting for you all to get strapped in.
Wonderful.
And I think we'll end it on there.
Great.
Well, I think my character would start on the paperwork for returning a regiment of the Imperium back to life, an application to the Administrorum. Well, there might be a living regiment again in company in 200 years or so.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You might not have to. They might not have to be officially declared at all.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, so everyone can have
Drafted into the Tempest Scions.
Everyone can have 600 experience points after
Woo!
So 4,600 total.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow, I'm really going to get around to spending some of this because
Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now because I'm exhausted. So thanks everyone for
that
watching.
was an amazing stream. Thank you, Scarlett. It was really good.
I'm glad
was
you
fun.
enjoyed.
Pleasure to
Despite
work
being
with
knocked
you
down
all.
by Castellan.
Okay, bye everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you all later.
Necrons!